Hey everybody, happy Thursday night. Good to be back at the live stream. Looks like our audio levels are looking good. We got people piling in already. Regan's in, Charvel's in. Hey everybody, good to see ya. I think it's going to be a 125 night. I think that's what I'm going to do. Focus on some wiring. I think that's kind of the main thing. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks probably since we hopped onto a live stream because, man, cool stuff has been happening. One, right off the bat, we're pushing 400 members on this Keep On Wrenching community group. How freaking cool is that? And then we'll go through the feed here a little bit later. I wanted to see if I can find a post of what has been keeping myself super freaking occupied. There's been so much going on here in the group. People doing all kinds of stuff. Mostly impressed with what people have been doing with some of the wiring. There's been a ton of awesome wiring videos, or not videos, but like custom wiring stuff. You can see the Super Hawk video that I keep flying past. Well, I got one. I got one of these darn Super Hawks that I've been working through. And with winter kind of approaching, I'm just kind of trying to make as much progress as I can while it's warm. Look at this thing. Totally complete. There ain't many pieces moving. Hey, Pet Rooster, you're out of Facebook lockdown. That's good. Sorry that happened to you. It's super ridiculous what's going on with some of that stuff. Dog King is in. This bike is so freaking sweet. I can barely contain my enthusiasm. I've been tearing into this thing pretty aggressively. And I am documenting everything very, very aggressively as well. If you've noticed on the YouTube channel, pretty much the Super Hawk has taken control of the feed here lately. We got the Super Sport, the 71 CB350 rocking and rolling, and then I dove right in to the Super Hawk. And I'm trying to be as detailed as possible, but not quite as long-winded as I was with that 72 series, because there are like a lot of similarities in these bikes. So I'm kind of trying to fill in holes and try to deal with a lot of this stuff. What is going on here? Benjo just subscribed to the YouTube channel. That's huge. You know what, dude? I think you're number 8,700. So that is really, really killer. Let me double check. Let me pull up the YouTube channel. I'm going to refresh. Boom, 8,700. Can you read it? No, you can't. But let's hop over to the browser window, and we should be able to see it there. That's huge. I've been kind of waiting on that milestone. I wish they'd give you like the real number on Facebook. But yeah, we're at 8,700 subscribers. We're rolling our way towards that 10,000 mark. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you go and do that. I'm going to do a big batch of stickers this weekend. So if you want a sticker, get in there, get that sticker. But yeah, this thing has been coming apart. The only thing left on it right now is the front fork, front wheel, front fender, and the handlebars. That's pretty much all that's left, and then that thing is going to be down to a bare frame. And it's been a freaking blast. Yeah, Facebook jail is definitely whack, man. It's been happening like more and more and more. You know, for my day job, I have to deal with a lot of this kind of stuff. So, yeah, be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Pet Rooster got his sticker. Yeah, Big Wave went out I think on Monday, or maybe it was Friday. I don't even remember anymore. The days are all bleeding together. Some stuff lined up in the shot. Right here, you can see that's that 1971 CB100 hanging out there. That one I haven't really touched at all, minus pulling the seat off of it and pulling the tank off of it. That bike actually ran. I got that one running. I think I posted a picture of that in the Keep On Wrenching group. I'm going to use this one kind of as my guide as we try to wire up the 74 CL125S. So that's kind of the goal tonight. I figure, you know what? I've got basically the same bikes sitting here. This one hasn't been tore all apart. This one has been tore apart. And what I really want to do is figure out all that wire routing. That's what I'm really looking to get done tonight, is to figure out that wire route, make sure I get that locked in perfectly, and I've got a perfect reference. They're basically mirror images of each other, so they're identical as far as I can tell. I think the engine is just a little bit different, maybe just a little bit bigger on that 125, but everything looks the same. The parts look almost swappable in that means. So I think we're going to be using these two motorcycles tonight to kind of dig into that. Shale, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for popping into the stream. It's nice to just be rolling here and have have the familiar faces showing up right off the bat, man. So we got these two rocking and rolling right here. I think also during the broadcast tonight, or the live stream, whatever we want to call it, I think I can also go and look at some of the things we've got going on. Here's the wiring guide for the 125. Hey, if Pet Rooster, let's go to this question here. I love it when questions pop in. Hey, if my carbs are leaking from the bottom drain spout, is that float sticking? Yeah, that means you're getting or it's out of adjustment and it's overflowing. You know, that's your overflow tube there on the bottom. So something's going on there. Might have to crack that open. Yeah, occasionally, I'll get that little drippy drip kind of out of that. But yeah, it usually means you got to go in there and adjust the float. That's what's usually solved that for me. Let's take a look at this drop box real quick before we go diving into this stuff. Let me go. How do I go back? Here we go. Back into here. Man, I'm starting to build a hell of an archive. Let's see if I can zoom in here so I can actually read some of these. The CB77 project. Disassembly images, man. Look at this. So far, I've only taken 200 photos of every aspect of this bike as I'm moving through here. So it's pretty darn cool, and it's going to be pretty detailed. So I'm going to get this stuff up on the website for sure. I think I'm just going to build a dedicated landing page for this bike. But, I mean, this bike was pretty much unmolested as far as I can tell. It's totally complete. I've been kind of going through CMSNL and kind of comparing guides. There were some things that I thought were a little bit off, and some of them I was able to confirm. Some of them I haven't been able to. Jacko, good evening. Good to see you. Yeah, it's good to be back on the live stream. I hope you guys understand how I've been just a little bit distracted. I've been just a little bit distracted with what's been going on with this 1967 CB77 Superhawk. It is down to the front wheel. That's where we're at on this darn thing. But I think these photos are going to be really, really, really useful to people as they kind of start dealing with their bikes. Or they might run across the album and be like, oh my God, that's like exactly what I needed to see. I needed to see how, this coil, was in this mounting bracket and how these wires are going. I'm trying to be really, really thorough in documenting stuff in both video and in the photography stuff. So that's been pretty cool. Distracted, yeah. Yeah, I've been super distracted, and plus I want to make progress on this one quickly. I'm in Michigan, and it's winter is coming, as they say. And like all the different wiring connections, I'm taking photos of all of that. And I want to get to sandblasting. Hopefully, maybe this weekend. Caught myself a little bit of a head cold here that I'm trying to kick. So if I can get feeling better here in the next day or so, hopefully this weekend I'll be doing a ton of sandblasting because I'm really, really ready for that. But yeah, these types of photos are just priceless when you're going through and building out your first bike. I suggest taking lots of photos because you can dig into these photos later on and you can start to see, okay, what was the order here? Okay, there's a thing there, there's a washer there. The spring is going up and down through here, and then it loops underneath. And those are important little details, that you can kind of zoom in and get off of these photos. Really, 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 really important to have, and it just saves you a ton of headaches later on because they're all different. I think this is about where it's at right now. Let's blow this one up a little bit. So that's about where it sits right now in the garage. Jacko, I agree. I think the photos are a really, really good reference. And if I can tie all the videos together with the different video segments, I think it'll be pretty useful to people. And that's really the key word in everything I'm doing at keeponwrenching.com is I just want to make it useful to people who are getting into this stuff for maybe the first time, or maybe they haven't worked on a Honda, an old vintage Honda before. It'll serve as a good deal. So I think the carbs might be the root of my no fire issue. That could be. That could absolutely be. Distracted, yes, I'm distracted. Those photos are better than Hensmo. Awesome. You guys are blowing up the chat already, up to 11 viewers. Again, we got these two bikes sitting right here. I got a mirror image bike with full wiring that I can dive into there. Let's see, which is my mobile cam? My mobile cam is over here. Let's take a look over here. So over on this shelf here, we've got all the 67 CB77 parts being accumulated, and everything is bagged and tagged. And you know what? It's not in terrible, terrible shape. I got the paint ordered last night. I actually found the right paint codes. Found original Honda Cloud Silver paint, which I was really excited about. And then I found an equivalent blue. We're going to go back to blue on this. Don't remember if there was any original blue. Yeah, you can kind of see the original blue peeking through here on this tank. Somebody did kind of a shoddy burgundy paint job on it. Like they literally like sprayed right over the coils, and things like that. This is going to be a project. One thing I've really noticed on the 305, parts are not as readily available or easy to find. I'm having to really do a lot of research to find parts and replacement parts for stuff. Definitely not the easiest. And also, when things aren't easy to find, things can be a little bit expensive. So just kind of working my way through and trying to figure out what it is that I can save, what I can't save, and then trying to find parts. I'm going to have to become a kind of an eBay hawk a little bit. But I've also found some really good suppliers out there as well. Yeah, the blue is going to be freaking very, very, very cool. Matt pops in. Your video for the clutch cable fixed and carbs was a huge help. Just got my 72 CB350 back on the road. Thanks for the videos. My pleasure, man. It just makes my day when I can pop into my comments on YouTube and see thanks, bro, thanks this, thanks for that. So that's why the series exists, and really, why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I kind of want to just focus on electrical tonight on this 125S. Okay, that's kind of the goal. That's what I want to focus on. It's been a little while since we talked about this bike. Charvel, I don't think so. The 68, the blue one, are you talking about, Charvel? Let me take a look. No, I don't think it was painted. It's really dirty and gunky. Let me show you. I think you're referring to the 68 CB350. I don't see... Let's see, where's a good light for you? I don't see multiple paint over it. Looks like the original stripe was painted on it. It's dirty, okay? It's really, really dirty. It's really, really murky. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's just kind of see if we can get a glimpse of what that looked like real quick. I like polishing. I like cleaning stuff. But I don't see a ton of paint. It looks consistent kind of underneath here, where the rust and all that is. I mean, if somebody repainted the tank, that's pretty incredible that they went through and did the freaking line underneath that as well, But we can go through here. Let me see. First, let's just do a quick little degrease on it. I'll just do this one little corner, a little bit of super clean action, super clean foaming, man. Got to have that stuff in the shop. So you can tell it's just dirty. Chris got his sticker. Excellent. If you haven't gotten your sticker, if you're new to the stream, make sure that you go to keeponwrenching.com. So that's a little bit brighter already, right? I just degreased it. It's just so covered in gunk. The next thing we could do just for giggles, is, let's just grab a little bit of our little buddy turtle wax here. Go like super old school. I'm not sure if these were a candy or not. I didn't think the candy colors really came in until the 70s. But let's just wax this real quick and let's just see. I mean, it's already kind of light years difference on what's going on here. Could have used a little rubbing compound and stuff too, but we're just doing this real quick because I want to get a glimpse of it. I didn't think this was a candy. I thought it was a navy. Trying to remember I've been looking at so many damn paint codes lately, guys. Trying to track down this navy blue Honda color that was on the CB77 originally. And it's PB5 is what it is. It's a PB5. I finally tracked some down, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Should have all the paint and everything next week. Let's just let this kind of chill for a little while. Yeah, it's awesome when I get the stickers out, and then people start doing that. If you don't have your sticker, go to keeponwrenching.com and go request that sticker. Get those out. I'll probably do another batch this weekend. Let's just do a quick buff. It's just on this one corner. That's a little bit more like it, isn't it? Charvel, that's a little bit more like it. It is kind of a darker navy. I don't think it's a candy, though. I don't think it's a candy at all, but a little bit. Man, I mean, just doing that much work, I don't even want to repaint the tank. I might just leave it alone. Just leave it alone and move on with my life. It ain't going to be perfect. I maybe have put, I don't know, maybe 50, 60 miles on the Apocalypse bike, and all that work that I put into that is going to be, it's all pointless because they get so damn dirty right away. It's like all covered up. It's all fading. So I need need to spend some time cleaning stuff. But, hot damn, that doesn't look too bad right off the galloping horse here. Kind of curious about, I don't want to go down a rabbit hole on us here, but I do want to see. We got some rust and stuff down in here, of course. Some rust patching through. But you know what I was thinking? Like on this CB350, I'm kind of curious to see if I bathe this entire tank in evapor rust and get rid of all the rust and then clear coat the tank kind of as it is. Like if it would look kind of cool and kind of like weathered, like almost keeping some of these imperfections in it, but making sure we get all of the rust out and clean everything out. So I was thinking like submerging it, in evapor rust and just doing that might be kind of a cool kind of a touch. Yeah, clear coat helps preserve the shine. Yeah, just not on don't get me started, dude. It's too early. I'm less than 20 minutes into this stream. So, I don't know. Front end on it, that doesn't look bad. Charvel, I think that should look like a little bit closer to what you're going for. Matt, I'm trying to get gentle maroon metallic. It's damn expensive. Yeah, man, the paint ain't cheap. Paint ain't cheap. And it's always kind of a little bit stressful. Right? It's a little bit stressful when that's going on. Charvel, I've seen the dark blue and the candy blue like mine on multiple 68s. Was just curious on the two different colors. I'm not sure if they came in, I didn't think they came in two different colors of blue, but they might have. But boy, that's fun. That was just fun right there, just to kind of do that front corner. And we didn't even do it right. I mean, ultimately all we did is just clean it, basically. So put this one back on the shelf because that 68 CB is not the priority project right now. The CB77 is definitely the main project. And then I'd like to just kind of keep moving forward on this 125S, get this one ready to go. And then we're going to be in some business. I've got all kinds of new parts for it. I'm pretty sure I got everything I need to get it done. It's just, now it's down to time and making some of this stuff happen. So one of the things that I was happy about getting, and one of the reasons why I bought the CB100, that red one over the back behind me here, was that I'd have all these nice parts here, okay, all freshly painted, looking good enough for what I do. And I'm going to move you back over here. And I could just use this as such an amazing reference for what's going on. So there's my thing, there it is, boom, boom. There, I know exactly where that has to go and how that mounts onto this bike. I can actually go right over on the other side and see that it mounts right up to my horn, just like that. And now I can like walk over to this bike. Let me put this bracket down. Let's move this beautiful freaking tank. I haven't really been looking at this bike, but I almost forgot how freaking sexy that bike is gonna be. But now I can start to see, I can go right into here, be like, oh, that goes right there. And I can start putting this thing back together again. I think one of the biggest challenges on this stuff, man, is just remembering all the nuances when trying to put stuff back together, right? So we got that. So this is going to come in there just like that. It looks like there's going to be a couple of rubber bushings that go into here as well. But boop, boop. And now I know which way I can put my ignition switch in. So looking back down at the table. Tech Gizmo. Hey man, first time catching one of your streams. Thanks for all the help on my CL350. Been using plenty of your videos to hopefully get it running. You'll get it running, Tech Gizmo. Thanks for joining the live stream. These are fun. I really enjoy these live streams. I've been just a little preoccupied lately. So we can't put this ignition switch, you know, back in this bike looking like that, because that looks like garbage. All right, that looks like garbage. We don't really want anything to do with that. So I'm just going to look here and see if I have just a little bit of stuff that can help us clean this up. First and foremost, hitting this with just a little bit of WD-40 is going to help clean this up. So let's get this mud, dirt off this, clean up this black just a little bit, move through it. Pat Rooster, you know you want to get fired up. Hell yeah, man, fire up. Love it. 72CL. Oh, it's like a brother or a sister of the one on the channel, man. Yeah, that's got to be kind of fun to find a series like that when you're working on a bike and just be like, holy crap, that's like the same bike that I'm working on. You know, that's awesome. I'm glad you found the videos. I'm glad you joined the live stream tonight. If you haven't went and got that free sticker, man, go get it. KeepOnWrenching.com. There's a form right at the bottom of the homepage. Yeah, Pet Rooster has a 73 that's been kind of a bear cat, as we say here, right? You'll get it. I'm going to pull this off. I want to polish this just a little bit here in just a second. But first, I want to get my brush. Yeah, man, carbs suck. There ain't no way around it, man. Carbs are fighting me on the Apocalypse bike. My carbs are still fighting me on the 72. I think I had some gunk in that. I think I had some gunk in my gas tank maybe left over, and it clogged them up. But these are actually these carburetors sitting right there are the 72 carbs, sitting there ready to be cleaned. I'm going to go through them again and hopefully get that bike back up and running. Just sat all winter, didn't run worth a crap. But then I had all these other bikes I had to get it, and blah blah blah. Oh, nice. So, Tech, you got the sticker in the mail, and then the sticker in the mail said that we do the live streams. It works. Traditional marketing works. Oh, my goodness. That's pretty cool. Awesome. That's good. So it's working. I just got to keep at it. So already just cleaning this up just a little bit more is pretty nice. I've got just a little bit of brake fluid here. And I'm going to go ahead and treat this rubber piece with a little bit of brake fluid. I'm just going to let this kind of sit while I polish up this little chrome ring. Just like that. Just going to let that sit there. That brake fluid does a great job of like rehydrating things. So I'm spraying stuff all over my brand new parts. It's all good. How do they do with that ring? So here's that ring. So let's go to the buffing wheel. Oh, safety first. I got this thing plugged in or not? Hell no. So I got to reach underneath here, guys. I got to plug this thing in. All right, which one is it? I am at a power shortage down here. 19 viewers tonight already on the live stream. This is incredible. Thanks so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do that. Help us get to that 10,000 mark by the end of the year. Slowly but surely, we are getting in there. I'm just going to quick do a buff on this. I'm going to do kind of a dark compound. Looks like that. And try and clean this up. See if we can get it to shine just a little bit. It's pretty pitted. And let me give you a little better view of the action. It's a little bit pitted up. Again, the 125 is... I'm not going to be super picky with it. I kind of just want to get it running and functioning. Oh, flew on the floor. Flying projectiles. Lucky this wasn't an aluminum side cover, because it would be shattered to pieces on the ground. Yeah, Tech, I have that ultrasonic. Yeah, it's small. I wish I could do it when I could have like 2 carburetors in the bin fully submerged. Instead, we got to kind of do them kind of halvesies and turnsies. I wish it was deeper. Yep. Little bit bigger. Maybe in the future can upgrade that. I don't know. Man. I'm just going to quick clean my wheel here just a little bit. Just clean it off a little bit. And I'll just go to a little bit of white. This is a little bit finer compound. This should help clean this up. Where the hell did that go? That one flew all the way across the room. I heard it, and I see it. Oh, went all the way under the bench. Isn't that how it always goes? They always find the deepest, darkest holes to go to. Should have my gloves on, but whatever. Whew. But we're starting to see some result on that. Definitely looking better. It is badly pitted. So there's another thing that I'm kind of looking to get into. I wish I had some white vinegar tonight, because I would probably be a game for trying. But I was looking into nickel plating, and I did end up getting some nickel plates that I could start nickel plating some of the hardware and things, just to give things just a little bit, just a little bit of polish, like that. So a little bit of time on that polishing wheel, and that looks okay. I think that looks okay. So back over here, I'm going to show you these nickel plates here in a little bit. We're going to do that on a live stream for sure. For sure, we're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off a little bit of this brake fluid. Again, this is just to kind of rehydrate, protect, keep it nice and freshy fresh. Kind of like it. Somebody mentioned in the comments on one of the videos, there's another product I need to check out. The guy swore by it. But just like that, that looks pretty darn good. And that's going to look pretty darn good on that, right? Good enough as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to go ahead. I know how this is all oriented now. So I can go ahead. This little slot There's a little slot right there. That's going to line up there. Push that in there. Spin this on. I wish I knew what kind of wrench people used on these ignitions. What I typically do, and people will scream bloody murder upon me for doing this, but usually all I'll do is I'll take a rag, I'll put the rag over the top, and then I'll take a pair of pliers, grab it, give it a nice cinch, just like that. And you know what? You'll never know. There you go. There's that. All right, so we've got our ignition ready to go. And I do have a key for that ignition. I'm hunting for, this is a good story, actually. This is a really good story. So I'm hunting for a key for the CB77. It's like really the only thing I don't have is a key. And you know, you can search for the code number, right? You can look on the ignition. Do I have an ignition here that I could show you? Will it say on here? Yeah. It's going to be tough to show you, but etched in to all of your keys or into everything, there's a number. It's going to be tough. I got a video on my YouTube channel about that. But you can go and try and search for a replacement key by that number. But I've not been able to do that. Been very unsuccessful. So my next thing, I was like, well, maybe I could just get a full ignition set off of eBay with a key, right? Get an ignition and a fork lock and a key and be done with it. And there's one on there. Let me see if I can find that real quick. What do you guys think the going price is for a CB77 ignition with a key, an original? A castle wrench? I have no idea. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Let me look at the CB77 ignition. God, I cannot type. Ignition switch. See, it should be like the first. There's only one for sale. Any guesses before I go to it? 130 bucks? Yeah, you're pretty much right on the money, man, after shipping. It's going to be really, really close. Yeah, 100 bucks right here. It's no bids on it yet, and it's not even that great. You can see if I can blow this up. You know, it's there, but it's got a key and it's got an ignition. Yeah, 100 bucks. 100 bucks for that. Have to rewire it, but it comes with the full set all in there, you know, which is kind of nice. But I ended up finding an alternative to this because I really didn't want to drop $100. I've got a little bit of a budget I'm trying to work through with the Super Hawk. I know it's not bad, John, but that really, really hurts, and I think I may have found a little bit of an alternative. The alternative being is that I started calling every locksmith in my area. And I'll tell you what, I called probably 10 people, okay? And each one of them kept referring me to another person. And I just kind of thought, I was like, hey, if you can't make me a new key for this ignition, do you know somebody who can? And they'd be like, oh, I think, you know, you might want to try so-and-so at blah, blah, blah. Be like, okay, I'll call this guy. Call this guy. Call that guy. Yeah, Tim, the difference is these 305s, everything's just different. Like everything's like almost twice the price so far from what I'm kind of seeing. But anyway, so I calling around, I called like at least 10. I don't know, I go through my phone and figure out how many people I actually called on that. Finally, I got a guy who was like, yeah, I can do that. Bring that ignition to me. Let me know the number on it. Let me see if I have a blank. If I have a blank key, I'm not censoring myself. You know, if I have a blank, I'll totally do it for you for 35 bucks. All right, so he's in the process of looking to see if he has a blank, and then I can actually just bring the ignition to him, and he will make me a new key for $35. Worst case, I have found that finding blank keys is a lot easier than finding a numbered key. So I've already found on eBay a blank key. Let me see if I can pull that up and just show you. It's been a little process. I've never really had to deal with any of this. But I'm going to see CB77 blank key. And they're a T1 style key. Here we go, right here. So here you go. This is from Thailand, okay? But there were a bunch of different options here. You look for the T series keys, all right? And they're different keys, different all the way. So worst case, he's like, look, if I don't have a blank, find a blank, bring me the blanks, bring me the ignition, and I will make you a key for that, for 35 bucks. So the keys are gonna cost me 10, 15 bucks, right? No big deal. And the other side of it is that guy's gonna make me a new set of keys for the original ignition. That's pretty cool, right? So don't think you always got to go and like buy a brand new part. I don't think you really have to do that. I thought that was pretty important to deal with. All right. How was I doing? Oh yeah, I was back over here working on stuff. Had to call around a lot for that key though. I had to call around a hell of a lot to get that key. All right, here's a horn. I want to see if this horn actually even works. So let's see if I can get one of my leads in here. Clip onto that. And there's one here. That is power. So this one is my power. And this one is my black. I'm going to reach over here to my 6-volt battery. This one's my power. Oh, God. It's getting cramped in here. Yep. That's going to work just fine. So the horn works. We know the horn works. Yeah, don't forget. You can always go find a good old locksmith. And they might be able to do it for you. Glad. I'm hoping he calls me and just says, hey, you know what? I found in the back of my drawer a T1 blank, you know. But either way, I know where I can get some other ones. So we're good. All right, I'm going to go grab my degreaser because this is a little bit greasy down underneath here. And just clean this up just a little bit. That super clean degreaser is magic stuff. And you can see there's just some grit and grime down in here. I want to clean this up before I put it on the wire wheel. Because I can just wire wheel clean this. Be no big deal, but see, like down in there. It's just kind of gross. I want to clean that up. That's blanking awesome. Dude, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's witty and quick. How many of you were Norm Macdonald fans? What a bummer, huh? Super bummed to hear about Norm. Dude's a funny dude. If I go see a comedian, I would have definitely went and gone to see Norm Macdonald. I just love, he like reminds me of like my grandpa or something, you know. Just some like, you know, I don't know. And I didn't really know my grandpa, but he's just like this grandpa figure, kind of logical sense sometimes. Yeah, and he had it for like 9 years. Didn't tell anybody. Just went upon living his life, huh? Good for him. But yeah, that was a bummer. Losing all the cool people. I'm just going to clean this a little bit as well. This is just that little plastic thing here. Yeah, back on that key thing, it wasn't easy. I mean, there were a few of those locksmiths that were like, I don't do motorcycles. And I was like, do you know anybody who would? I don't do motorcycles. I don't do motorcycles. This one guy was like really cranky. I was like, okay, thanks, man. Have a better day. I'm kind of a dick like that sometimes to people. You know, it's like, you don't have to be so pissy. Dave used to live by Norm. See him walking around all the time. Man, he's one of those, you know, if you're a Gen Xer, if any of you are Gen Xers, I think he's kind of like a pretty important comedian of our time. You know, back when SNL was remotely funny, back in the time of Deep Thoughts, or was it Deep Thoughts? What was that called? The monotone guy. Oh, I don't want to do that. Do I want to wire wheel this or polish this? Let's try polish. Let's try polish it, be a little bit more gentle. Let's knock out any of that. Let's go to some black. And it doesn't have to be crazy, but I just kind of want it to be better. Yeah, this'll do the trick, guys. I'll do a half and half for you here. I mean, this is kind of what final assembly is. It's fine-tooth combing all of your parts. This is one part I definitely don't want to smash on the ground. But, you know, you can see, yeah, there's a nice before and after there. That'll shine just a little bit better. Deep Thoughts, Jack Andy. That's what it was. Now for some deep thoughts. Anyway, R.I.P. Norm. He had some funny stuff. I always feel like good comedy also has a lot of truth going on too. It's a little nuggies of truth going out there. I feel like I should almost change wheels a little on this one. See if I've got another little more coarse wheel that I can deal with. Because it's kind of a, I don't know. It's going slow, and sometimes you just need something a little bit more aggressive. Dave, need one of those buffing wheels? How much? Dude, this was like, this buffing wheel I think was like $40 on a rummage sale or something. Yeah, it was pretty cheap. The price tag on the one I think is still there. It was $30. So I got two of them. One of them's technically a grinder. One of them, you know, is technically a buffer. But I use them both kind of in the same kind of fashion. I'm going to go ahead. I just want to swap this out real quick. All of my tools are downstairs in the garage, I should say. Because I've been working on that other bike quite a bit. Oh, I had it. Come on. There you go. Yeah, it changed my life. Stuart Smalley. Al Franken, right? If you're good enough, I'm smart enough. Or what? I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. Can you believe he's a senator? Crazy beans. Yeah, that was fun stuff. Thanks so much for joining the live stream. If you're new to the stream, be sure to go get that free Keep On Wrenching sticker and hit thumbs up on that live stream as well. It really does help get it out there. So, yeah, every little bit kind of helps. Let's keep going on this horn. Put some black compound on it. This wheel's getting down there just a little bit, but whatever. Buffing wheel changed my life, dude. Absolutely changed my life once the Keep On Wrenching community convinced me to give up on hand sanding and everything. Yeah, this coarser wheel is definitely taking stuff off a lot faster. I'd been working on that for quite a while with that other wheel. Really holding on to this for dear life. So I don't want to screw it up. Throw it on the ground. That'd be bad. We're up to 23 already. 47 minutes into the live stream. We're polishing a 125S horn. It doesn't get much better than this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ultimate entertainment channel, after all. Ooh, yeah, I'm glad I took the time to change that pad, because I would have never got through some of this stuff down in here. Being really careful to watch these wires. I'm just kind of palming the wires a little bit. Don't want to wrap those up into the machine. Could very easily happen, for sure. Did he resign? Regardless of what you think of politics, it's pretty fascinating to see, you know, the if I'm good enough, smart enough, doggone it, people like me guy, you know, became a freaking senator. That's pretty cool. Regardless of politics. Yeah, there's just like a funk on this piece, man. Just a funk. Ooh, goddamn, that got hot. I mean, gosh darn it, anyway, that got hot. This is like really like one of my favorite things to do. Is just sit here and polish pieces. Just sit here and bring these little things back. They look so sad when you pull them out of the box. But then you spend a little bit of time with them. And everything's good. I want to go crazy on this inner piece. I might do that by hand with just a little bit of rubbing compound. And I kind of want to stay away from most of this wiring as well. I'm going to go zip around the end here a little bit just to clean it up. This side is not visible, so I'm really mostly worried about this side. I want this side to sparkle just a little bit. Just a little bit. Thumbs up that stream if you enjoy this kind of stuff. It sure is nice to have you all here. Glad to be back streaming. Focusing on the 125S from 1974 tonight. See if we can just make some progress on the wiring. That is kind of the goal. Work our way through it. I mean, I think once I get through the wiring, there's really not much else to do. It should be pretty much done. If we can do it. All right, so now you can see I've got kind of all of that dark stuff off of this. So now what we can do is we can really go dive into this and be cray-cray. Pet Rooster, all right, we'll see you in a little bit, buddy. Apparently you've got more important things to do than watch Brian waste countless minutes polishing a horn live on YouTube. Avocado bacon cheeseburger is a valid reason. I approve. I approve. You had me at cheeseburger. Oh, gosh darn it, fumble-fingered. I'm a fumble-fingered idiot. What's going on? All right, let's get back at it. Do you guys like these streams? I mean, you're hanging out, so you must enjoy them. But if you ever got like a suggestion of something you'd like to see, that's something that you know, would be like, you know what, dude? Your stream would be a lot better if you did X, Y, Z. Don't hesitate to let me know. Drinking that Shiner Bock. Ugh, dude. Give me the wretches. That's so nasty. It's only nasty because I had a pretty good night one night on it. Let's put it that way. All right, let's go straight to the white because that looked pretty darn clean to me. And let's just hit this visible ring. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about right there. That is what we're talking about right there. Look at that. So it's dull, dull. Boom, hit it with that fine. Ba-boom. Bam. Bam, we're in business. We got ourselves a shiny horn again. A shiny horn. We don't need to buy no new horns. We got a shiny horn now. Oh, man. You know what? The best thing I did is change to that coarse buffing wheel. That's one of the best things I did. I am going to keep this one a 6-volt system. I know that a lot of people convert these to 12, but I already bought the 6-volt batteries. Like most of the replacement parts I bought by the part numbers, you know. So I'm going to keep this one a 6-volt system. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to like you. We're going to like where this is going. We're going to like where this is going. Michael, you did the 6 to 12 volt conversion, used 130, hello, H4 has a low, difference is absolutely drastic. When you go to that H4, wait, you used a 135 millimeter Hella H4 housing with a 20 watt LED. Okay. Like it. Yeah, the modern headlights upgrades definitely matter. I mean, these, the original bulbs, the Apocalypse bike is a great example of that. The original bulbs are not bright at all. Not at all. Not at all. Getting a little carried away here in this one corner. Ooh, I almost lost it. Oh, I almost lost it again. Oh, God. 3rd time's a charm. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm pretty happy with that. That's you know, that's worth the 7-8 minutes that we spent on that just to make that look better. 12 volts the way to go. All right, convince me. Convince me. Dave, this is for my 125S. This is for my 125S. Let's see, right there. So this is the project that was kind of in the works before we kind of found the CB77. So, no, this is just for my little 125S, 1974. All right, so now all I'm going to do is on this other metal stuff, on this metal bracket here, I'm not going to really polish that. I'm just going to go and grab my wire wheel over here. Dooby-dooby-doo. I think I got to reach under the table to turn this one on. Of course I do. Of course I do. Oh, I need power. The hell's this go to? All right, I'm unplugging it. And the live stream goes down. Nope. You know what, Jacko? That's kind of the reason why I'm keeping it the way Honda intended it. Because I don't know the answer to that question. I have no idea. I have no idea. When in doubt, go stock. Oh, this darn tackle cable on the 305 is getting in the way here. Well, we'll just have to deal with it. I'm just going to do this real quick. There's like no finish on this. This is literally just a metal bracket. I just want to clean the gunks off of it. Again, this is kind of a quick, down and dirty kind of a build on the 125. So, although it's going to look badass, it's going to look freaking incredible. I just want this bracket to be a little bit cleaner. So wait, Spark Moto has a kit? Please confirm that. I want to make sure I'm following this conversation. Because we might look that up. I'm unaware. You know what? I totally forgot about Spark Moto when I was looking through stuff. It just got too damn complicated. I was like, you know what? I just kind of want to move on with my life. That's not even, that ain't even worth doing. Ain't even worth doing. I'm not going to do it. Somebody's going to crawl up underneath this bike one day and be like, why in the hell isn't the back of that horn polished? Okay, Michael, we're going to look that up. We're going to look that up. We're going to look that up here real shortly. All right, so what the hell did I do with the ignition? Did you guys see me put the ignition down anywhere? Oh, man. Oh, man. What the hell did I do with it? I had to have put it somewhere. There, it's going in that bike. I remember putting it in a safe place. And that is like the worst thing you can freaking do. Horn's going to go over on this side. Oh, it's going to look so nice. It's going to look so nice if I can find. All right, come hunt with me. Well, what in the world? Why does this always happen to me? And I swear, it only happens on live streams. What the heck did I do with it? There's carburetors, there's all this stuff. There's all this stuff. What in the world? I didn't put it in my pocket. Oh my dear goodness. Hey, have you ever seen somebody rage quit live on stream before? You ever seen somebody rage quit? Live on stream. Brian loses his marbles. That might get me to the 10,000 mark, though. Do you think that would get me to the 10,000 mark? If I just started losing my marbles? No. Need to find the hardware for this either way. So I'm going to just kind of ponder, and it'll come back into my life. Number 5, bucket number 5 is my ignition horn assembly. Look at how stinking organized I am. Here's bucket 5. And there appears to be all of the nuts and bolts that I need for that. This darn muffin tin thing was probably one of the smartest damn things that I ever did come up with. You know. And I can't, my cat literally just found it for me. Oh my God, look at this. He was playing with something on the table. Hey, don't bite that though. But I was like, don't fight with that. And that's that darn ignition switch. Murphy, you are the hero of the day. You're the hero. You're the hero of the day. He found the ignition switch. I am not kidding. That was insane. Murphy, you're the best kitten ever. I gotta take 2 seconds and pet this cat. Murphy, you're such a good kitty. Yes, you are. You're a good kitty. Aren't you a good kitty? Yeah. You're really smart. You knew I was. He knew that I was looking for this ignition. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That was freaking amazing. That was amazing. That was freaking cool, man. Yeah, I heard him playing with something on the table, and I was like, what the hell? And he was like swatting at, the cords. They were hanging off the table just a little bit. You're right. It's not worth it. No, you're okay, buddy. What are you doing? That's incredible. That is incredible. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to go destroy this shop. It's too big of a pain in the ass to clean up every damn time, you know. All right, so we got a couple rubbers in here, washers, and there is the spacer in here as well. So this whole assembly is going to go together, but you know what I got to do? I got to put the rubbers in some brake fluid. So I'm going to pull this all apart, just like that. Pull the spacers out. And I think I've got just enough down in here. I got just a little bit down in the bottom there that I can coat these up and get those nice and freshy fresh, while I really quickly go and hit some of this hardware. Just clean it up just a little bit, especially my bolt ends. Playing dangerous now, buddy. No gloves. Wire wheel. Entertainment channel. KeepOnWrenching.com. Request a free sticker. But yeah, just taking the time to just do that to these little nuts. Not my best song? Oh well. It's a process, okay? I have a process. Yeah, man, take the time. Take the freaking time to just quick wire wheel your nuts and bolts, man, before you put it back in. Makes all the difference in the world. Now that looks really nice. Go ahead and turn that off. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my washers and stuff. Only when you're doing washers, I highly, highly, highly suggest that you use a pair of pliers. Hold the piece with a pair of pliers and do it both sides, because otherwise you're going to lose your fingertips real quick. A little pair of pliers. And you clean up your washers, and you make your washers look really, really nice. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. These little details really start to pop on the bike when you get to that point. And I think this is part of the reason why assembly starts to take so long, because you're really getting into it then. You know, you're like, it's all these little things. You're like, oh, running back and forth to your grinder, running back and forth, polishing, doing all that stuff. Do not let me forget to look up this 12-volt conversion kit on 4-into-1. Don't let me do that. Don't let me forget. Those ones I'm not too worried about. I'm going to do these two nuts as well. I think that would be prudent for this. And again, for the nuts, highly recommend that you use a pair of pliers. Just get all that gunk off of them. And I just flip it around. Do the other side. I can't believe my cat just found the ignition. That blows my mind. That should be a stream highlight. I gotta edit that into a stream highlight. Murphy's the man. Yeah, man, that makes such a huge difference. That makes a big difference. You kind of have this gunky garbage. You know, it's really dull. Dull and ugly. And just a few seconds on this wire wheel, clean them up. If you want to go really crazy, I've seen people, they like once they install their hardware, they like paint over them with like clear, like it's not nail polish, but it's like a clear coat, hard, you know, protectant so these nuts and bolts don't rust. If I was like super crazy, I might get into that someday. In fact, I might even go that deep on some of this stuff with the CB77. I don't know. Oh, I linked it. Linked the 12-volt kit. Oh, okay. I will look. I will look for sure. All right, so now I can fish these bad boys out of here. Yeah, I gotta look. As I've seen many people talking about it, but now I'm pissed. Now I've got two 6-volt batteries. Like, what the hell do I need those for? That was a waste of money. Come on. Come on out of there. So, again, I'm just using just regular old brake fluid on these rubbers. And it just helps hydrate them up, protect them just a little bit, get you back over into action. We're not working on carburetors. You don't need to see carburetors right now. All right, man, this is an awesome stream tonight. Thanks so much for joining. So here are where our little rubber bushings go. Okay, they just go into these big holes here. So let's see if these are, yeah, these are nice and soft now after being in that stuff. You know, before they were pretty dry, brittly. really ready to kind of crack. But now I'm actually able just to put that right into position, just like that. Really nice and easy. So simple. Super cheap, too. Like, if I would have tried to smush these back in here as they were, they would have split out and broke for sure. For sure. But now, there those are. They're in there. Just like that. Grab my two little spacer bushings, go inside here. Just like that. And I believe it went like this. And the cool thing is we go look at the 100 and double check, but I'm almost positive it goes like this. And look at how nice and shiny that's going to look. And it's going to look nice and minty. Wintergreen oil and denatured alcohol works. Well, I should freaking try that sometime. All right, there's that. And then this is all going to mount up through there with these washers and nuts. And this is all, looks to be 10 mil. So I'm just going to lightly get this into position. So let me reposition a camera. Oh, Murphy wants one cameo. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. What's up? Ah, it's a good kitty. Good kitty. Murphy, you're a good guy. I like you. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan. Big fan. Let's see. Let's get back over here. Just like that. And we can position some of this stuff. Trying to see, you don't have the best light there, do you? I might bring you over on this side. Sorry for the seasickness. Need a little work table. Need a little work table. That would be really, really nice, like a motorcycle build table. That'd be pretty nice. Oh, would help if I had the horn. Having the horn would be helpful. These are just two more pieces of this darn thing that are going to start going together. And my cat's going to be crawling up on my back here now. He's like, oh, you do love me, Brian. I thought you forgot about me. There we go. Just like that. God, can you hear this cat purring? Oh, my God. Oh, God. Murphy. Not now. Please, we're in public. All right. Let's get these put onto here. And, yep, that is perfect. So, that, man, having this reference bike is really useful. Like, I don't know, like, how much I would have puzzled about it, but I would have definitely been thinking about it. You know, being like, can I do that right? I don't know if I did that right. So this can stay right there. Let's get you zoomed in here and take a look. Tangled up here. So right there, boom, ignition in place. Boom, fancy shiny horn in place. Yeah. And look at this guy. This guy's like just like a super fan tonight. Super fan Murph. Hanging out in the shop. Ooh, ooh. Accidents. Things are falling. There we go. Sweet. Okay. So that's one little piece. That only took us an hour. That only took an hour, everybody. That only took an hour. I'll make sure I still got this cam working because it took a tumble again. I will tell you, these little cameras that I have, they are durable. Still working? Still working. Can't believe it. Hey, buddy, I need my chair because we're going to look at something. All right. I want to find this link. Oh, did it block your link? I'm not sure if it blocked the link or not. I think this will work. Let's go. Ah, I remembered how to use Windows. Awesome. All right, Spark Moto 6V conversion kit. Kit. There it is. With a battery? You gotta be kidding me. How much they want for this? All right, 12 volt spark motor. New bulb. Okay, so it comes with bulbs. I bought all 6 volt bulbs. 12 volt horn. All right, I see what's happening there. Yeah, I see what's happening there. Yeah, for some, YouTube blocks those links, and probably for, holy buckets, guys, that's $350. Okay, let's wait. Okay, so battery, $100, regulator, $150, horn, $170, coil, $225, flasher, $230, bulbs, $250. That's really expensive. Why is that so expensive? Oh, the battery is what's... Oh, it's a lithium. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Let's do... Let's see if there's one without the battery. Here's one without the battery. $174. All right, so regulator 40, coil 40, 80, 100, probably 115. What the hell is this thing? What is this? What is that? 150. Yeah. I guess it has, you know, everything there, but what the hell is that one piece? Regulator, rectifier, flasher, relay, diode pack. Is that what that is? No, diode. This is a diode pack, this thing right there. Gauge bulbs, horn, ignition coil. Oh, headlight bulb. Gotcha. Headlight bulb. All right, yeah. God, that's still, man, $174. Like, I guess you're going to buy all those parts probably anyway. Well, you're not going to buy the horn. You're probably not going to need the flasher. It's all packaged nice. Should come with a spark plug. That's my only qualm. It should come with a darn flasher. You know, Spark Moto, I have their harnesses on two of three of my bikes. Definitely a fan. The voltage rectifier, yeah, this thing. So, hey, Jacko, do you know, is this the same one that is on a 350? I wonder if it's the same one. Because I have like 2 of those laying around. Yeah, this is a great company for wiring. I haven't really had any problems with their stuff. Definitely worth it. Can be expensive. Let's go. Custom harnesses. This is where I've gotten my wiring harnesses before. 360, 250. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, you don't need to know. Don't have to apologize. 350 harness, $119. Worth it. So these are also available on 4-into-1 as well. So 4-into-1. Let's see if I can just search CB350 wiring harness, whiting harness. Yeah, here it is. Oh, that's the F CBK main wiring harness right here for $69. So I think these have even gotten cheaper. So you could go this route as well. So this is CBK models, which we work on a lot. $69 for that ain't bad. This is what is currently in the Apocalypse bike. I believe I put this one in there. You only need to coil if you are still in points. If you have CDI, you don't even need that. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna run it on points for sure. I'm kind of I'm not gonna kid with you guys. I had a really positive learning experience getting the Apocalypse bike running on points. And I'm telling you, timing that was a breeze. The replacement parts I got, replacement points from 4 into 1, worked right away. I didn't have to do all this crazy filing or fitment or anything. And it like starts like that. It's amazing. I've had the Shockwave on my other stuff, and that's great and everything, but my God, using all those feeler gauges to get those sensors like just perfect, that was a pain in the butt, and that was really, really tedious and time consuming. But with points, dude, it was easy. Just wrenching, hold it, tighten it down when the light goes off. Easy. Like I could do that in my sleep now. I had to do it like 40 times, I swear, to try and figure out all of these issues that I had. But kind of a fan of points, especially for like how much I ride. I don't ride, like I'm not putting thousands of miles on these bikes. I mean, each bike might get, I don't know, 300 to 500 a season. You know, it's really just 20, 30, 40 mile runs on them. Yeah, Michael, yours starts with 1 kick now after doing that. Yeah, points are rock solid. I think when I got into this, I think I just kind of went down a rabbit hole. It was like, oh, electronic ignition, points are bad. Super reliable from my experience. Pretty amazing. I was pretty impressed. All right. Oh, let's keep going for a little while. All right, so we've got this there. Now what we want to look at is go back over to this bike. Let me get my cameras are a little tangled up right now. So I just need to untangle them. So let's see what else we need to do here. All right, let's get this tank out of the way. I'm probably going to end up repainting the 71 CB100. Not super crazy with this red paint job that is on it, so probably going to change that. So, excuse me. Here we are, down here. So, this is kind of working front to back. We've got our horn in, and it's all through here. So our next little piece is this top engine mount bracket, which on this one it's painted. I don't know if it needs to be painted. In fact, I don't think the one on mine was painted. No, it wasn't. So that's going to leave us our coil and our condenser that mount to that plate. Is that how? Yep, mounts over on the top of that plate. And then I'm just trying to look over on this side to see what is down here. So points, plate, bolt, 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 nothing else really bolted here. I don't see any grounds here. Yeah, there's no grounds. It's just the plate and the bolts. So it's coil and condenser replacement time is what I think that means for us tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and move this camera back over here. God, I love having two. Man, having 2 cameras in service makes this all so much easier to deal with. Without the 2 cameras, it's terror. So, because we were super organized when we took all this stuff apart, everything is right here. I do have a brand new coil for this right here. So, I mean, why not put it in? Why not put it in? Awesome. Yeah, man, the chat is so valuable, you know, on these live streams, man. I just love the community and how people are just helping each other out, teaching and learning. I don't think I have a new condenser, but I'm going to go ahead and put this new coil in anyway. You want to know why? Just because I can. Just because I can. It's the only reason. because I bought a new one and I'm going to put it in. So let's go ahead. Oh, that turned. Gotta love it when it turns. Yeah, it feels good to be back live streaming. I think I also just needed a little bit of a break, and I needed to get like a little bit of wind under some more videos again too. I've been slacking on the vids a little, and I kind of caught when that new bike came in. I was kind of like, oh, I'm kind of in on this. All right, so this is going to drop in there just like that. That's going to drop in there just like that, and that actually it just mounts straight up. Just like that. Crazy. And then these kind of mount. There's like little spacers down in here. But we got to clean this whole bracket up. So I'm just going to kind of lay this all out the way that it is. Just like that. I'm going to make sure that that spacer is what's going on there. I don't see it. Where is the spacer? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Looks like from the markings on everything that for some reason they were like right under here. But that doesn't really make sense. Yeah, they were underneath here. That's where those little things were. Boom. All right, so we'll just kind of keep working it this way. And let's see, I want to do a little, in case you guys haven't noticed, Brian can get easily confused from time to time. And I can kind of lose my marbles. So I always like to stay kind of organized, because like I kind of go darting off in different directions. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that or not. So I just want to make sure that I keep all this together, because there are a couple like little wire ties and all that stuff involved in this stuff. So I just want to make sure I put it all back together correctly. So all I'm doing is I just drew it on a piece of cardboard and pulling out my hardware and making sure it all stays in there. Depinned the bike. Used a pair of automatic wire strippers to open up. You guys going deep? You guys going deep tonight? It's fun to go back after the stream, because I notice I do miss quite a bit of what is going on in the chat sometimes, because I'm trying to like be an entertainment channel here. You know, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy having to be so awesome like all the time. It's very hard. I'm not sure if I can really fully, you know, get people to understand that. All right, so we're going to hit that. Let's see. I need a drink of coffee. A drink of coffee is going to help me power through. I'm going to look at this chat here for a sec, too. Where I had problems on my first bike converting to LED, where my blinkers would never work. And it's because I didn't have that diode. It was after that that I discovered how important that little diode is. And then from there, I just decided that I am a stock person. These bikes did not come with LEDs. Therefore, I will not install them. All right, just going to clean up these plates. Brass brush on a grinder. I mean, these things are filthy, and now they're going to start to Start to shine. These will rust up. I mean, these are just raw metal. See, that's why you wear gloves. That would have been a skin tearer. Should probably clear coat these. You know, should. Wouldn't be that hard just to, well, it would be kind of a pain in the butt to pull them off now after I put them on, because this is an engine mount. Ooh, there, see, there's another one. That's why you wear gloves, ladies and gentlemen. But like, just that little pass, that one pass. Just getting rid of all that gunk on them. Again, these motorcycles are just adult models. 1/1 scale. Adult models. Let's not kid ourselves. That was pretty damn good to me. I'll go ahead and put it on the polisher a little bit too after this, after we clean out this other part. Just bringing them back. Bringing them back, baby. La 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 later. La 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 la. Don't know why that song just came in my head. I have no idea. God, it's so relaxing to do this, though. So relaxing. Can't really beat it. It's the other guy that needs to see you. What's that mean? Lost. It's hard to follow chat when I'm on the wire wheel because I don't want to die. Well, you know, I'm not going to die. But potentially. I don't know. That would be a hell of a way to go. That would be a hell of a way to go. Cleaning up this bad boy. Getting it real clean. Ooh, ouch. See, that's why you wear your gloves. Fearless. It's an entertainment channel. Oop, sorry, grinder. Alright, let's go over here. I got an annoying pop-up I gotta close because I can't see my screens right now. Boom. Alright. Use paint brackets, battery boxes, seat pans. Yeah, I painted everything the same. I used the same paint. Whatever I ended up using, I used it. And I usually use that VHT roll bar. That's what I would usually use. Gotta get these carburetors out of the way. All right. Yes, I left it plugged in. That's a win. A win for Team Keep On Wrenching tonight. I just want to see if I can polish these up a little bit. Can I polish these up a little bit? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we should polish this. Yeah, I think we're going to polish this. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man. Yeah. I think that's going to look pretty damn good. Okay, let's keep going. La 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 la. I'm in a good mood tonight. Sorry. I'm in a good mood tonight. This is an extra step that I didn't really anticipate taking. But by golly, I'm happy I did it. This damn thing is blinding me. I can barely even see the polishing wheel as I'm doing it because it's getting shiny. A little bit more buffing compound. Let's keep going on this bad boy. Nice and light. A lot of little nooks and crannies for the buffing wheel to get kind of trapped in. Oh my God, this looks amazing. Are you not satisfied? Yes, I'm actually somewhat satisfied. It's going to make my engine look like garbage. I'll go ahead and hit this side just real quick. By golly. By golly. See, this is where like a clear coat would be really good right after this. To just preserve that, because that is night and day, baby. That is night and day. Good enough. Not getting hung up on all these details. We're going tonight. We're going. I'm making progress on the 125S. That's the goal. That's all we can do. Like Jesus, wow. Oh, wowza dowza. I'm really looking forward to like doing all of this kind of work on the CB177 or CB77. Sorry, got too many bikes flying around here. Can barely even keep them straight. Woo, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm kind of satisfied. That's kind of a night and day difference here. Might be taking it too far with the clear coat. I don't know, but these could rust right back up again. But these almost look like they're chrome, but they're not. But they're not. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so I'm going to swap this coil out with this coil. I'm going to orient it that way. And it looks like my condenser gets grounded. And here's blue, so that makes sense. So I'm going to pull this condenser out like this, move this, and it's going to go like this. Yep, just like that. Kind of want to clean up this condenser just a little bit. Just a little bit. Give me 2 seconds so I can clean this up just a little bit. Should have bought a new condenser. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to myself right now in my head. Should have just bought a new condenser. Looks so much better. It's a little bit better, but it ain't no work of art, you know. It is what it is. So that goes like this, and this goes on here like this, and like that. Okay. And then this went like this. All right, what in the world? Went like this and like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these were spacers underneath there. And then this got blanked here to here. And that got grounded there. I'm going to double check. Wires coming out of here. Oh, I see, said the blind man. Those are coming out of there. Coming out on the side. That's coming out through there. Okay, and this all comes out on the right side. Okay. Okay. So I don't need that right now. I need this and this and this. Oh wait, this. Well, let me get you some elevation here in honor of you too. Let's see. So we go down, spacer. Oh wait. Oh my God. I'm losing my minds. Down, in, spacer, onto the plate. And trying to see if I can find my screwdriver. It goes just like that. All right. Oops. And this is going to come around here. Don't come around here no more. Da-da-da. Let's see. And that's going to go off the right side. Ooh, this gets to be lots of pieces flying around here. All right, goes off the right side of it. And this goes like this. And that goes like that. That's going to be like almost impossible to show you on camera. So just pretend that I gave you an amazing look at that. I'm going to hold this down, tighten her up. Don't come around here no more. Tom Petty, another one. Rest in peace, brother. Michael, how's the pipe on your CL? Mine was absolutely trashed and I couldn't find a replacement. I had to get a CB125 tank. It looks great though. Mine's not bad. I'm gonna show it to you. It's hanging over there. I've got most of it evapor-rusted. I put it in evapor-rust and just kind of let her kind of hang. And it did pretty good, but I've got to do like the middle section yet, but it's not bad. Got lucky. There is one kind of rotted piece on it though. I didn't quite have this, like it was a little cockeyed. So just gotta make sure that I keep that nice and straight on there. There we go. All right. So then that goes there like that. And then this goes like that. And that's going to mount all that right to the darn old frame. Here, I'll take you a little walk over here. I'll show you that. Let me change cameras. Oh, coffee's going good tonight. Scott's Shed is in. Here's my pipe. My CL125 pipe. Or, yeah, CL125S pipe. Not bad. I haven't cleaned this off yet. But here's the back side. Got one little ding in it, a dent, but I don't really, Jesus, where's the camera? Right here. Don't really care that much. The cover kind of covers all of that. No holes. No holes in it at all in this area, so that was really nice to see. Only trouble spot is up higher up on the pipe. You can see here it's a little thinned out. Oh, I got bad light here. Let me go back over here. I have good light over here. I like the light over here. Still trying to figure out the best lighting setup. But like here, you can see it's a little thin. So I'll probably reinforce that a little bit. But I was planning on wrapping this anyway. Charvel, you leaving us? That's my only downside on it. But I think it'll be okay. It still feels solid here. So I'm going to wrap it anyway. The chrome's pretty much gone. Or the chrome is gone. Let's just say that. But other than that, it's in the right shape, and I kind of want to do a black wrap on it anyway. So a little bit more cleanup to go on it, but it's in one piece. I think that's a win. Much, much easier to find the CL pipes, though. I do hear you there. All right, so we've got this is all in place. Now we just got to go back to the old wire wheel, man. I mean, this is a little bit of a redundant process, but this is what this stuff really is all about. So I'm going to do these bolts one at a time and keep them all nice and organized. Have a good night, Charvel. Thanks so much for hanging out. It's always good to see you. And we will get you, or see you on the next stream, hopefully. Just cleaning up the heads of these bolts and then going back down here and cleaning up the ends of the bolt and the nut. Looks pretty damn good to me. It looks pretty good to me. I'm going to put this back on the cardboard. I get so, there's so much stuff laying around here that if I don't take the time to put it back into some sort of a reference position, I just lose stuff. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Share the stream with your friends. It's probably the number one thing you can do to support. Also, don't forget to go to keeponwrenching.com. Request that free sticker. And also, if you would like to support the stream, hit up the merch store, hit up the donate, or the, I think it's a support tab on the website. And pick up a t-shirt. I'm wearing one tonight. You see the Keep On Wrenching t-shirt. That's a little dirty. We might want to clean this little wire bracket up a little bit. Says the guy who says that I don't care about how clean this bike is. I keep going into all these little details. I understand that, but it's a disease. What can I say? Dave C., I enjoyed the podcast you were on. Always nice to hear people's motorcycle origin stories. Yeah, that was fun. That was, I think you're referring to the 5 Dirty Bikers podcast. That was a while ago, but yeah, that was a fun one. I've been meaning to like reach out to them and be like, hey, what are you guys up to? Let's talk again. Good group of people. Every once in a while, Tony from the Dirty Bikers will show up. 5 Dirty Bikers will show up on the stream. Been a while since I connected. Should do that. I'm glad you found that. Ooh, this one's rusty for some reason. I'm changing that right now. Cleaning this thing up. Yeah, just got a little kind of head cold going on. It's kind of bugging me a little bit. Getting me down. All right, so those are cleaned up. Just putting this back together here real quick. I'll get you back on a good camera angle. We got people moving in and out of the stream tonight. This is great. Again, hit that like button and share the stream. Get it out there. Share the channel. And hit up that Facebook community group, too. Would love to have you over there. So I think first things first, I think it'd be easiest. So I'm going to reference this. It wraps up the left. Yep, boom, just like that. So I'm going to grab this first one and get this in position. I'm going to actually rotate my camera over here so I can just flip back and we'll be glorious. You guys, oh, wrong bike. Went to the wrong bike. All right, this is the one we want. So we're going to go like this. Bring you up just a little bit, get you in on the action. Because this is an entertainment channel, by the way. Hour and 46 minutes into the stream already. Incredible. All right, let's grab this. Nice, new, shiny. Look at that. Night and day. Night and day. That is incredible. All right, so this one's going to go like that. And that's going to go over here. I didn't see any grounds. I'm kind of surprised there wasn't like a ground cable of some kind there, but there wasn't. And get that slid through there. Oh, why am I putting the nuts and bolts on this? Because I got to put the other side on. Grab the other side. And which way is this going to go? It's going to go this way. Just like that. And this is going to be like our final little motor mount as well. So we're kind of knocking kind of two birds with one stone here. If I can get it on. Let's go up here. Let's get that loosely on there. Might have to use a little bit of persuasion on this one. There, nope, just had to bend it. Had to just bend it just right, and that went on there. There's just a locking washer and a nut on this side. So, pretty easy. Just like that and like that. And that's gonna, oh, see, this is why I like having that reference bite, because now this wire band right here, that's where our harness is gonna start laying into nicely. And then here is our upper stay for the motor. And hot diggity dog. That went together. This looks like what? This is gonna be like a 14 or a 12. It's either a 14 or a 12. It is a 14. I tell you, with the 14, I have been using like nobody's business on the CB77. I mean, everything is 14. There is hardly even like 10s on this thing so far. It's interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead, tighten this up. Ooh, there went my finger. And tighten this one up. I'm sure there's a torque specification. I can go find that later. For now, I just want to get these locked into position. Get them on there. And now the coil is in place on the 1974 CL125S. Where the hell did this just like appeared out of nowhere. What the hell? Where the heck did that come from? Huh. Gonna have to put it in the mystery pile. I have no idea where that came from. But here we go. Boom, boom. Spark plug wire. So we'll figure out which way all this stuff starts to route here shortly, which is going to be cool. Let's take a closer look. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'd say that's coming together okay. I would say that's together good, and that little spacer right there. Actually, that would not go on without that spacer because of that condenser right here. That spacer right there needs to be there. There it is, brand new coil. This bike, again, ran, so I'm pretty confident where everything's at. Out of the coil, so we've got just a green out of here. Interesting. So that green goes someplace there. We'll do some investigating. We'll figure this thing out. Boom. But that's a little progress there. That's just a little bit of progress. All right. So that's in. I'm curious. I want to look at kind of some of the routing here. So it looks like on this bike we've got those wires coming out here. Oh, I've got this. That one's got the condenser on the back. Oh, shoots to boogers. For realsies? It's probably going to matter with the tank on there. It's probably going to matter. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. Might have to switch that around. Huh. Well, I'll be jiggered. Thought I had that. Even when I got a reference, I still screwed up. What in the world? Well, these wires are on the back, though, right? Hell no. I got the whole damn thing put on there backwards. Oh, dear goodness. Well, luckily I don't have to take the whole damn thing apart. I just need to swap this stuff around. This will go quick. Quick, I promise. Oop. All right, so I'm going to pull that off. And pull this off. I think I got my right and left mixed up. This goes like this. No, I was right. This coil is actually different. Yeah, this coil is actually different than the original. Let's take a quick look at this. Or is it? No, it's the same. What is going on in my brain? What is going on in my brain? All right, I need a reference. Main spark plug wire is coming out the back end of this one. Wait, this one is different. You know what, at the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, on the one on that bike, it's totally different. Either way, condenser should be going on the opposite side. Dun, 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 dun. Makes sense that the spark plug wire would be going out the back. That, oop. Man down, man down. Ugh, got it. And I'll go ahead and put my condenser back in. Oh my God, dropping stuff all over the place. All right, so then we'll go like this. Like this. Oh, come on. Come on, buddy. Oh my God. These gloves are not helping me right now. Oh my God. You ever feel like when you're working on something that like you just have like severe like arthritis or something? And you're just like, oh my God, my hands don't work. Like, what is going on? My hands don't work. There we go. Get my little spacer in there. Drop that down. Then we should be good. Then we should be good. I feel good about that. There we go. There, that makes sense though, because this plug should be coming out. Oh my God, I didn't change the stupid camera. I'm sorry, guys. I'm the worst. Well, by the way, like this was magical. This was some super mechanic work that I just did for you right here. Ugh. Some of my best, actually. It's really a shame that you missed it. All right, so then spark plug wire comes out and underneath. So this is going to go out and under, and that lines up perfectly with my spark plug over there. Should go plug right on there. There we go. So we got a spark plug on that. Okay. And got our blue and green out of our condenser. Blue to blue here. So there's a blue coming out of the coil into the condenser, and then green. That one goes, I believe this green goes to the point, if I remember right. Out of the point. Yep, green into the condenser. So this green goes like this, but that is so long. But that is correct. Comes right out of the condenser. Here, I'll show you. Let me reposition on this camera. Oh my God, I wouldn't be able to do this without 2 cameras tonight. Wouldn't be able to do it. So here you can see, and this bike runs. So green, the condenser is right here, green out of the condenser into the long wire out of the points. Juke, 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 juke. And then the blue coming through the blue, just like that. And then we've got another wiring harness piece we got to plug into too. This one looks like there's a lot of electrical tape on this one. But it makes sense. But it makes sense to me. Pet Rooster, you're going to roll out? Adios, man. Thanks so much. Always good to see you. I hope you get that CL350 figured out real quick. I want to hear that run. I want to see a video. Appreciate you, man. It's actually a really, really good question, Dave. Let me go here. Pull these gloves off. What does a condenser do in a motorcycle? Let's see. Here we go. Boom. The condenser is a simple capacitor that can store a small amount of current. When the points begin to open, the current flowing through the points looks for an alternative path to ground. If the condenser were not there, it would try to jump across the gap of the points as they begin to open. So basically, if I read that correctly, it's acting as a relief valve to more energy in the points. So, what would we do without technology? A simple capacitor that can store a small amount of current. When the points begin to open, the current flowing through the points looks for an alternative path to ground. If the condenser was not there, it would try to jump across the gap of the points as they begin to open. Yeah. That actually, I think that makes sense. Makes sense to me. All right. What are we doing? Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. Oh, wifey texts me. Hold on. No. Okay. So we've got this, and then we've got our horn and everything else. Wish I had my small tripod, but unfortunately my small little tripod is out in the garage because I'm filming the other series. So here we've got light green. This is for the horn, and black power. That is just like, just like on the other bikes. Oh yeah, this green goes up to here. So we have that one. Plug it into there. We'll tie that all off. These red blacks. There's light green to black. Oh, yeah. Oh man, this makes actually a lot of sense. So here's our green to male right here. It's all pre-wired, ready to go. And then we got power to the horn. These are both blacks. These are both power. Constant power. Like that. And then I got this extra black coming. Let's see. This is just a black. Where is the black coming from out of the coil? Black out of the coil is coming out of that main loop. Ooh, this looks hodgepodged in a big way. Over on this other one, this might not be the best guide in the world. Okay, black, that would be power. It would make sense that it would roll through here. Here's our red. That's coming. Okay, ignition. Oh, I got to put the little cushion in on that right here. So this ignition wiring, let me get this out of the way, this ignition wiring comes up through the bottom of this switch down here. I forgot to put this in there. Hopefully this one wants to cooperate. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. Yeah, just like that. And those are our ignition wires. Perfect. And these just got to get fished up through here. Just like that. And then we've got black and red coming from one source here. That makes sense. All of our insulators. And it looks like it's going to go down under here to these blacks. Nah, that can't be right. Oh yeah, that could actually be right. Yeah, it is right. All those are right there. So this front side should be all wired up. I'm going to go ahead and pull this all back because I think the harness is a little too far forward. I'm going to go ahead and just try and lock this into position so it doesn't move anymore. Boom. And that will hold all of that. I'm actually going to run this underneath because the tank is going to be there. Just like that. It should be right. And then this black horn, that's a little unique here. Coming out of the ignition circuit. This is coming out red, black, red, black. Ooh, I bet it goes like this. Yeah, that makes more sense. Because this other black is going to be the brake switch, I bet. Just trying to think ahead here a little bit, and I'm like, there's going to need to be a black there, black power there for that switch on the brake. So, pretty sure that's what's going on there. Oh, my insulator's getting a little jacked up on this one. Oh, and this one's a little loose, so I just need to grab my pliers. That's a really good question, Jacko. On the Apocalypse bike, I learned the difference between CB foot pegs and CL foot pegs. So I'd restored that whole set of foot pegs for the Apocalypse bike, thinking it was going to be a CL, when in reality it became a CB. And it did not work. There is a subtle difference in those foot pegs that your mufflers will not work like CL pipes with CB. I think that you could do CL pipes with CB foot pegs, but you definitely cannot do CL foot pegs with CB pipes. It just quite simply will not work. All right, and then that, I believe, is going to be into the brake switch. All right. Here is my brake switch. I've got it. That clips in. This is just like a 350, actually. What am I doing? I'm putting this filth. I can't put this filth back on my bike. I can't put this filth back on my bike. Yeah, the foot pegs, that threw me for a little loop. I didn't see that one coming. A little bit of degrease. Grab my rag. Yeah, the CL foot pegs will not allow those mufflers to like clear. There's not enough room to put it all together. So I actually had to go and quick refinish another set of foot pegs, and if you look at them real close, you can see the difference. I should actually make a video on that because it's a very, 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 very subtle difference going on there. Sucked. That slowed my progress down that day. Let's just say that. Slowed me down. All right, so coming through here, I'm just trying to look and identify to see what I got to work with here. Because my foot switch goes over here. Just like that. Would make sense for it to come back through here. Just like that. And that power does not match up to that. So I've got a little bit of a conundrum here. What am I looking? Oh, here's a black. This is what I'm looking for here. No? Yeah. Yeah. So that's going to go there, but that's a crusty connection, man. If you're working with old stuff and you start seeing connectors that look like that, definitely going to want to clean that. Hey, Shale, what's up? What are you thumbs upping over there? Welcome to the stream. You're going to definitely want to clean that one up. Just going to grab what I got handy here. I got a little bit of coarse steel wool here. Try and clean this up. Just try and clean that up just a little bit. That makes sense. Boom. Just like that. And then there should be a green-white. There it is. Or a green-yellow, sorry. And a green-yellow, and that's going to be my brake switch. I'm going to have to refer to the diagram on this other one. I'm just not 100% sure what's going on with the wiring there. Oh boy, that's a tight fit right here. Ooh. Oh boy. That is, they are not wanting to play nice. I need to open that up a little bit. Colin, no, man, I haven't. I've been really busy working on the other bikes. The Apocalypse was taking a ton of my time, but then as soon as I got the CB77, I've been just really focusing on that. I'm trying to get that tore down as fast as I can so I can get working on it. So yeah, I think I skipped 3 total weeks, but been trying to post updates in the Keep on Wrenching group on Facebook. So if you want to kind of keep up, boy, these connectors do not like each other. I may go back through here and just do like posi locks, because I don't know, they're like indestructible and they're so freaking easy to work with. Storm, whatever. Take that off. That's dumb. That's not original. And then here's black. I don't know. Red. It would make sense for the ignition to go through here. To me, it feels weird coming off of that ignition. Yeah, these bullet connectors. Ugh, this is kind of a pain in the butt, because these bullet connectors are like actually a totally different size. They're a different gauge completely. So yeah, posi locks are going to be the way to go on this, for sure. For sure. No reason to do it any other way, I don't think, because this is pointless. Like, if you got to start bending your connectors and stuff like this, nothing good's going to happen out of that. Like, that feels good, but I don't know, man. That. And then this is coming out of this branch. This is horn. Should be another power. It's got to be this. It's got to be to the coil. It has to be. There's nothing else to plug into. Yeah, there's nothing else to plug into up in this section of the bike, so. Ooh, see, like then this one's like way bigger. How annoying is this? I just cut myself. Yeah, unless, no, that doesn't make sense. It's got to go the other way. It's got to go this way. Oops, that's a slippery bugger. There we go. There we go. And they smoosh together nice like that. And then this can all get tucked up under there just like that. And we're moving through. All the way back here, we're all the way back to our brake. All right, this is good. I mean, we're kind of getting to that point where we could drop a battery in. You know, I'm hearing you guys on the whole 6 volt, 12 volt conversion. I hear ya. But I think I've come this far on this build that I think for the time being, and just to get this darn thing running, I'm going to stick with 6 volt. Because I got everything I need to get it running on 6. I'm just cleaning up this battery a little bit here. Knocking the rust off of it. Always wear your safety goggles. I just got hit right in the face with a brass thing. I'm glad I had my shield on. Loving in an elevator. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, so much rain, Colin. I've never seen rain like we have gotten over the last couple days. Like, I have never seen rain that intense, man. It has been like, you know, I've never like seen like a real monsoon, but it was like almost monsooning yesterday. Just sheets. Yeah, I think we got 4 here. I think we got 4 inches of rain yesterday. It may have been over the last couple of days or whatever. It like started, what, Tuesday night? All day yesterday. Look at how nice that brake fluid just revitalizes these pieces. And over time, it'll just kind of soak in, protect it. Save my money. Nice, Jacko. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with 6 on this. Oh, man, thanks, Tech Gizmo. That means a lot. I mean, I tried. I'm trying, man. There's definitely a lot of critics out there. But, yeah, I just want things to... I hate looking at it and being like, oh, I missed that, you know? If we're in here, you know, we're in here, we might as well clean it. But the brake fluid really helps. Just it's almost instantaneous. And like if I had a ton of time, I would just throw this piece into a jar of brake fluid overnight, come back tomorrow, and it would be, you know, even more incredible. I really appreciate that feedback, Tech Gizmo. That's really great to hear. Yeah, it's still cruddy here, man. Still raining. Yeah, Jacko, I'll have to go review the chat a little bit. I was a little distracted while y'all were talking about that. But it's fun. I enjoy going back and kind of reviewing what everybody's been talking about. So, yeah, that's going to look pretty damn nice. Ring, ring. All right. So for this bike, I actually got an original, let's see. Hopefully I did unplug the right one. Oh, I love it. So, look familiar to some of you. This is the original battery that came in it. It was dry when I got it. I filled it. So it's up to the upper level, and it's in good shape. But this is Yaosa battery. This is what they actually came with from Honda. So this was an new old stock part that I got from David Silver Spares. And yeah, I filled it, and it's been holding charge. And it's been pretty good, and it fits like a glove. Look at this. Look at that. That is an original battery on this bad boy. That is a little loose. I suppose it's fine. Oh, I got to get my little drain tube on there. Where are you, buddy? Fell off over here. Oh, that's not the one. This the one? That's not the one. Got so many damn batteries, man. So much stuff. Too much stuff. I'll just cut the end off of that. That'll look fine. Clean this up. Yeah, man. So I'll show you here in a second, Michael, that 5050 ATF acetone. I'm using that to try and free up this 305 right now. But I don't think, I'm starting to think that it may not be, let's see, I should see. I can't tell where that drain would have went. This little drain tube, I would assume it would roll someplace back in here. I'm just going to put it back over here over this fender connection. Pardon my head if it gets in the way. Just trying to reach back here and get this like that. Get it behind my wiring. Pull this back up. And give this a little pokey poke on, just like that. All right, that'll be fine for now. I'll find, I can, you know, it may even just drop straight down. It's a pretty freaking long tube, though. Pretty long tube. I don't think it would go right on the frame. I'm going to revisit that. I'm going to figure out what the hell's going on with that, because I don't want to be dripping acid all over everything. Yeah, I never ride at night. So my headlight is really just to be visible to other people overall. I'm not really doing it to see anything. I went for a quick ride one night. All right, here's where the flasher goes. And man, I was like just looking for deer, you know, and I was just like, oh, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling this. This doesn't feel really all that fun. So bam, man, we've made some progress here tonight. Doop-a-doop, all the way built out back here, all the way back here. So this is our main battery ground. Here's our main battery power. So here's ground. Pretty sure that was, yeah, green. Double checking, I'm looking on that 100 because this did have a battery in it. There was this. Oh wait, there is a one coming out of the coil that grounds to the left air box. Okay. And then out of that goes to that. Okay. 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 So one gets grounded right here for sure. What we got? We got all kinds of stuff. Here's my red power. So power is going there. Here is another constant. I'm going to pull this one down. Oh, this is going to go to my flasher for sure. And white would be flasher, I believe, as well. Yep. So that's my flasher, which gets mounted right here. That would clean up all of that. Scratched the hell out of the top of this mucking with that seat that night. You guys remember that night we were working on the seat? Man, I scratched the hell out of my seat. And then this will be regulator goes mounting there. I'm missing a green. Here it is right here. Here it is. Come back to me. Come back to me. Where are you? Which one are you? Here you are. Oh, I gotta grab it. There it is. So this one, I believe, goes to the battery. My negative ground on the battery, and this one comes up and grounds to the frame. So that's gonna go right there. So I'm gonna find, I'm actually gonna double check that. Coming out of, let's see, this is coming off of a side splice. So whatever came out of the side. Yep, that's it. Side splice goes to the bolt in the box. I have guessed correctly. Yeah, Colin. Riding at night can be fun, but yeah, Colin. Let's take a look at that. Michael goes straight down. Look down by the brake pedal mount. You see the hole goes right through. What are you talking about? The brake light or the brake switch? Yeah, it kind of depends on where you are. So, Colin, you were asking about the throttle cable. Give me 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. So this is, as far as I know, this is an unmolested CB100. This one's coming through the bars, okay? But you might have one that comes underneath the switch. But this one's coming through. It's routing straight down on the right side behind the bucket in between the ear. Okay. And it's coming straight under, and it is running all the way across the top and straight down into the top of the carb. So right along the right side through this metal clip right here. So it's zip all the way through, up, and over. I hope you can see that. But this is coming through. This is the one that comes through the bars. So it goes zip, and then straight down. Here it is, and it just makes a straight run along the right bar. Straight down into the top of your carburetor, just like that. Please tell me that you're asking about the throttle. I did read that correctly, right? Otherwise, you're like, dude, I was talking about the other cables. I know how that one goes. Yeah, it was throttle cable. Awesome. Battery vent goes straight down, dumps out by the brake pedal. Got it. Got it. Let's put that in. What the hell did I do with the tube? Battery vent goes straight down, out by the brake pedal. Did I need you? By golly, I think I see exactly what you're talking about. There is a little thing there. There's a little thing right there for it. In there. I think that's what you're talking about, right, bud? I think so. I'm going to grab this other vent. Yeah, I would think that that vent would not be, you know, on... oh, yeah, this freaking tube is going to be like the exact perfect length, too. La na na la beta. Na 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 na. Yeah, it almost feels like it wants to fish right down through here. And then right up, pardon my head, Like that. I think, yeah, I mean, it's damn near the perfect freaking length of what I think it needs to be. Pushing it through. There's a hole in the fender even, isn't there? Gotta be kidding me. And then it comes straight down through here. Dude, if I'm getting this correct, I'll show you here in just a second. You are amazing. Because then that's gonna come up and like this. Plug onto that. All right, let's take a look at this. I think it'd be easiest to show you from the other side. So let me go over here. Pardon my walking. All right, so I've got it coming out of the battery, down, can't flip the other side, down through the fender, all the way down through the little hole right there, and then all the way down through a little guide down here. It goes like that. It feels right. I'm not sure it is 100% right, but that tube is the exact right length to go right behind the fender, in between the air box, down by the toolbox, through the hole in the fender, and down right out the bottom by the brake pedal. I think I got it. I'll wait for your comment. But I think we got it. That feels right. Feels right. It's always nice when something kind of feels right, you know. Whew. Should open a damn window. It's getting warm down here. Awesome, Michael. You rock. You rock. Michael Bloom, gold star for the night. Yeah, that's sweet. That is sweet. I have mine between the triple trees, so it's a little tight. Yep, go around the other side. Cool. It's kind of nice having just bikes kind of laying around that people can kind of dial into, right? Okay, so this one branching off of the main harness gets grounded here. So I just need to find my 10 mil. Give me a 10. There's a 10. Pull this one up and put my ground in right there. Yeah, huge, man. Thanks, Michael. I really appreciate that live freaking feedback. That is incredible. That's going right underneath the bolt. This is again coming, it's a separate one coming out. So, why is that washer so finicky? Oh. All right, there we go. Boom. Why is that washer so tight? I must have makeshifted something. I don't remember. Feels like a million years ago. Just like that. Man, I love it when stuff just like lays together perfectly like that. And this ground will go onto here. Yeah, tight enough, good enough. All right. And then this is flasher relay business here. So, I believe I had one. Oh, but I don't believe I had the wires. Let me look, I'm looking through my garbage. Looking through my garbage. I might have to make something for the flashers. So I'm not seeing see my old flasher with the rubber, which is nice. I should have a new, but I'm pretty sure I have a new flasher that I bought. Well, of course, if it's new, I probably bought it. Valid point. Those bolts are super clean, and it's new wiring, so I think I'm okay. But just because you mentioned that, I will grab my dielectric grease and put that on there. Because we all know that grounds are frickin' important, man. Just got a little bit of dielectric grease. Well, that ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to take the old darn thing apart again to do it again. I say yeah. What is the deal with Aerosmith in my brain tonight? Loving it, love it. Shale, my friends, it's 4 a.m. Oh my God, you're such a late person. I wish you a nice late evening and a good night or a nice day and weekend. Stay safe. Greetings, Shale. Awesome to see you, dude. Your sticker, did it get there yet? You seen your sticker yet, man? I've been hearing it's like taking for freaking ever for anything to get across that pond right now. The minute you get it, you let me know. Stuff has been very, very, very much delayed. There. Dielectric grease. Done, buddy. Done. We did it. Thanks, Jacko. Good call. That way in the future, that connection will be good and we'll be fine. Okay. Now, coming off the motor, we've got all kinds of fun stuff going on. Here is our multi-connector here. So it looks like, here's my green, red. That doesn't look like that wants to mate up at all. Oh, wait. Wait, none of these colors are matching. So hard on these like old cloth wiring. It's really hard to tell. It's like yellow, white. Yeah, it goes this way. So that should go like that. Just like that. How the hell did that run? Okay, that's just running straight underneath the box. So, okay, yep, that slides in there just like that. You just want to make sure your colors are lining up. So I can tell that that's a yellow, that's a white. That does look like pink. And it looks like my neutral wire on this is actually a blue-red. So I'm going to need to remember that. This harness is a little bit different in that respect. All right, so then that's going to be power here. And then this is going to be power over to here. That's going to all go just like that. Is there not a main grounding cable on this? I would think there would be, but I'm not seeing one. I'm going to actually rob these because these are for the flasher. Yep. Because I don't have a flasher on this other bike, so I'm just going to pull these, and these actually have the spade connectors in them. And they're the proper match. So we can go ahead and push this together if possible. Just like that. And find one of my flashers. I bought like a bajillion flashers. I bought a bunch of them. Just got to find it. That makes sense. I can do that in the headlight bucket though, right, Michael? I can do that in the headlight bucket. Where's my box of new parts? Need to find a 6-volt flasher. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, parts. That one's really big. That is a 6-volt flasher, but it's really big. Ooh, how about a new battery? I wonder if this one's a little bit snugger. Might try, or more snug. I don't think snugger is a word, is it? Gosh darn it, what did I do with all those flashers? Here's a new set of points, new spark plug. Got one of these hanging out in this box too. Huh, what did I do with all those flashers? About a whole bunch of them, man. I mean, maybe the old one is actually good. I have no idea. I'm going to try. This one actually feels a little bit shorter, and this is new. I did buy a new one. Because this isn't like holding that battery in very well. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh yeah, this is the ticket right here, buddy. This is the ticket. How do we get you in here? Yeah, this is the ticket. You want to be able to pull those. Oh yeah, they're not that battery. And you can still see the Yausa on that, which is awesome. All right, and then just a flasher. That's all I need. All I need is a flasher, man, a 6-volt flasher. And then I've got my regulator here. Here I have a 6-volt flash right here. But it's one of these ginormous ones. Will this thing even fit on here? Get down here. Look at how damn big this is. Look how big this is. I guess it would go like this. Yeah, it'll go. It's not a stock part though. But it'll go. It's a 6-volt flasher. 6.4. I'll put it on there. Should work. And let me pull this out. BL. Well, I'm going to say black is black. L is L. I don't know what L means. Do you guys know what the difference is between B and L? I know it does matter. It does kind of slide up in there. Kind of nice. Those wires are all tucked underneath there. Get some wire ties and button this up a little bit. But that's actually a pretty clean install. Take a look. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so we've done quite a bit tonight. Look at how shiny that stupid bracket is. I think we've done everything correct. Everything's lining up wonderfully. Need to figure out where my fuse holder is on this. It's got to be pretty obvious, I would think. And then we can maybe hook up the battery. I have no idea. Start this whole thing on fire. Maybe the fuse holder just kind of hung out on these. I don't know. Usually there's a little clip for them, though. I don't even see a fuse on this one over here. I don't even see one over here. Yeah. I don't see a fuse on this at all. Interesting. So and here's the other question I have, is that this was the kind of that rectifier on this one. And I don't know if this has been 12 volt, if this has changed, or what's going on, so. But it went on here. I gotta clean this up. But there is, I saw it earlier. I saw where it went, right here. Kind of hung underneath here. Hung right underneath here. And it plugs in right to there. That's what came on the bike. And I believe all my bulbs were 6 volt. Kind of confused. Your fuse holder is directly attached to the rubber battery strap. Yours doesn't have that. Got it. Well, it can just hang there. It ain't gonna, I guess that ain't gonna hurt anything. Oh, let's see. Oh my God, there's a lot of chat going on. Let me take a quick breather here. All right. What we got? Oh man, you guys are blowing it up tonight. This is awesome. 2 hours, 42 minutes. Be sure to go and get that sticker at keeponwrenching.com. Join the Facebook community group, Keep On Wrenching community group. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. It'd be awesome. Let me catch up here. Jacko, personally, yes I did. Just a smear. I generally polish with a scouring pad before I put them together, but I love the stuff. I hope we're talking about the same thing. Those exact white and yellow are you already talking? Yes, okay, we talked that. Okay, Jacko, I use a pair of surgical forceps to put them together. Hold the female in left hand and pull it in the forceps. So yeah, I bet, yeah, dude, that makes sense. A lot of people use those as joint holders too, right? Right, little they clip, they lock together, and they're like little joint thing that you can pass around. I don't know how I would know that. But yeah, I could totally see how that's great. Needle nose would be great too. Michael Bloom, good call. Oh, Michael Bloom. Michael, you said that. Okay, yeah. If you do enough of them, your bloody fingers get tired pretty quick. Totally, man. It is a workout for sure. Jacko, my fuse holder is the same as Brian, just on the red. I replaced it with a mini fuse that has a cover. All right, man, we are moving through the wiring on this darn thing. Let's take a quick look. Let's hop over to the channels here just real quick, then we'll get right back to work. I just want to see if we've got any new member requests or anything. I don't want to leave anybody hanging. Let me review. Come on. I don't understand how Facebook. Oh, 1 new member request. Awesome. We're working our way towards that 400. Matt, yeah, let's get you in here, man. Yeah, in the group. Awesome. Welcome, dude. We are 396. I think we're 4 away from 400. Oh, 395. 395. 5 away. I thought we'd be in. So I think we might have lost one, guys. I think somebody left us. Moment of silence for those who have departed tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't remember. 395. Pretty awesome. Paul Toledo, he's got his dream going on. Pretty awesome. Tula Tom, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. Tula Tom has made some amazing progress with his ride. I believe he is actually riding it now. Ask him about it. How's it going? Yeah, these extractors, I've never gotten those to ever work. This is crazy. Look at this. Crack in his side cover. It's just leaching just a little bit. Nuts. It's always something, man. It's always something. Oh yeah, BT. He left us, but he's welding now. Look at this weld. Practice, buddy. Practice, practice, practice. See, going through here. Oh, I didn't see this one. Did anybody answer this? George, a.k.a. Tula, came in for the win on that one. I totally missed that one. I mean, yeah, 4-1 is maybe where I would look. I don't know, if they stock those parts or not. Vika's been going crazy, making her own wiring harnesses. Andrew, he's got his VW. Tula, you're still running a little too rich. Just walk it in, man. Walk it in. It'll get there. It'll get there. Yeah, good stuff. Oh yeah, for anybody who's hanging out at this point in the stream is pretty badass, by the way. So I want to show you, let's see if I can find it or not. Oh, shoot. Randoms. Yeah, so here's the guy that I'm doing the CB77 for. Just remember that CB77 is not mine. Vince, there it is. Dropped it off. He's like, good luck. And I can't wait to deliver that to him. Hopefully this spring I'll have that done for him. And that's there, so I'm excited about that build. That was an adventure all into itself. And then I just want to play this one quick video if I can. I did get to go. I posted in the Facebook group that I got to hang out. My dad and I got to go for that motorcycle ride that we hadn't been able to do in so long. And we've never ridden together, so it was pretty cool. Let me see if I can get one of these to play. I got a funny story to go along with it, too. There was my dad on my gold 70 CB350. First time that I think he rode a motorcycle in like a decade. So he was loving that. He was loving that. But the hilarious thing is that, so I was getting the bikes out. To go for the ride. And I forgot my helmet. So I had to go, I was running back in the garage to get my helmet. And my daddy just like took off. And I was like, shit, or shoot. And I didn't turn the gas on. Like I didn't turn the gas on, it was on off. And all of a sudden he just started it up and he just like took off and I'm like walking out of the garage. I'm like, oh man, I hope he remembered to turn the gas on. And just by luck of the universe, my mom happened to be recording this moment. So we actually captured this. So like, watch this. This is crazy. I'm so glad that it was captured. It's hilarious.
Oh, you put the gas on.
I don't know. Did you put the gas on?
That was literally his first roll out of the driveway. And you know what? The bugger, he ran out of gas.
Oh, you put the gas on.
I'm walking out of the garage. I'm like literally walking out of the garage, like with putting my helmet on to like go join him. And he just took off and gas wasn't on. Pretty crazy. And then I've got, let's see, I've got one more little clip here. I'll show you. This honestly was one of the motivating factors of keep on wrenching, starting, of even getting into these motorcycles. So here's kind of my dad and I taking off. And you got to tilt it. I'm going to need to edit this, but it was captured on video. Yeah, pretty cool. I need to edit it, but yeah, and it's not the highest quality, but it captures the moment perfectly. There we go. Yeah, makes everything all worth it. And I think that this was the money right here. Let's see, when he came back on his ride, you see, I got it. These are all oriented so weird. Oh, it sucks. I don't know why these are all flipped over. But this is the gold. This has made everything on Keep On Wrenching worth every minute in the world. Is when he came back from his like first little ride. The smile on his face when he came back was like freaking really cool. And that's my 70 CB350. We didn't go too far. I think it was maybe like 18 miles, something like that. We didn't go too far. Man, the traffic was crazy and stuff. And yeah, I think it was about, I would say about 18 miles is probably where we went. So it was amazing day, perfectly sunny day. But that smile on my dad's face was pretty special. And then, of course, we had to take a halfway stop, and we snapped ourselves a little bit of a picture. Yeah, pretty badass. Really, really good time. And I love there's this one picture, too, where he's looking at my bikes very judgmentally. You know, he's like, it really reminds me of the picture of my grandfather looking at that engine. Like, he's sitting here looking at it, being like, I'm not so sure about this. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. That doesn't look quite right. Or something like that, you know. But really, really fun experience to be able to do that. And, yeah, pretty good stuff. Really, really fun ride. And, yeah, it like, seriously, like, made all the work, all the headaches, all the, you know, hours and that go into building these bikes totally worth it. Just that one, you know, what was it? Maybe an hour, you know, total of rolling the bikes out, getting them started, you know, rolling out, doing all that, going for a little bit of a ride, coming back, talking after we got back. It was really, really cool. Dave123, so cool that your dad rides. Where are you located? I don't need an address, just general area. I'm Southeast Michigan. That's where I'm at. You know, Ann Arbor area is kind of how I describe it to people. I don't claim Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, but that was cool, man. That's like what makes it all go round. And man, he was in love with that Super Hawk too. He was just like, yeah, this is the bike everybody wanted. You know, during that era. So this is kind of the goal that I'm going for with the Super Hawk. This one right here. Eventually, that's what I'm going for. So this is kind of my, you know, whenever you're building these bikes, you got to have a little bit of inspiration. And this one is really serving as my inspiration. This is cloud silver. All of this is painted cloud silver. Side covers are cloud silver. The rear fender is cloud silver. And then this was royal blue is what it is. And its paint code is PB5. And all the paint has been ordered to do this all really, really well. And yeah, I got to get to sandblasting to do it. I have another photo here where I have some references of where I'm going with that one. Let me see, how do I get out of here? CB77. So I have just reference images, and I think everybody should do this when you're building. And this is a big inspirational one for me too. Just looking at the color, you can see the contrast of the chrome and the blue and the silver, you know, all of it in that one photo. So between those two photos, that's really where I'm going. And like, if I could make that bike look that good, and I think I can, I believe that I can, you know, like, this is not out of, you know, not out of the question to be able to do this. Yeah, that mud flap, right here, yep. I don't have that. I don't believe I have that. But I've seen you can find them, that little mud flap on the back. Yeah, that's a nice little detail. Good eye on that. But yeah, so that's kind of the goal with the CB77. And then, wait, I think I had just a normal picture over here. I think it's randoms here. Yeah, here's how it showed up. Nobody saw this photo yet. Might make that a little bit, it just centers it. But yeah, it tipped over in the trailer on the way over, which is unfortunate. It broke one of the levers. I believe some of the damage to the front fender occurred when this fell too. But it came with a whole big box of parts, which was great. And then, yeah, there's Vince and Myrna. That's what it looked like rolling into the Keep On Wrenching garage, man. Yeah, it's going to be a really cool build, Colin. I'm super, super excited about this one. But yeah, it's quite a ways away from where we want it to be. But I think that it's totally doable. Here's a good picture of it right here. Just like that. Boom. Pretty cool. Those bikes have a ton of character, just a ton of character on all this stuff. So, yeah, me too, Dave. Yeah, like the tank didn't get dinged. Nothing bad happened on any of that, so it was all good. Let's see, what's this one? Let me see. Let's play one more. It's just fun. It's kind of fun. It's so nostalgic, right? I think he's coming back after just leaving, maybe. Yeah, let me get this one. There, he's starting to get the hang of it again. Oh, dude, Tula, absolutely we'll be doing that. Colin, you heading out? Oh, man. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, just a really good visit. And yeah, you're totally right, Tula. We need a photo of them together with the finished bike, just like that, in the same location. No, Dave. No, he doesn't have his own. I was kind of trying to get him to take one of mine with him. Have a good time, Colin. Have a good time, Colin. So yeah, everything is starting to come together on the CB77 project. You know, let's change gears here just a little bit. Let's just change gears just a little bit. I can feel like my cold meds are starting to wear off a little bit. I'm starting to get a little, which ain't good, and I shouldn't do that because now I'm going to get an ear infection, and then everything's going to go freaking sideways. Nothing's going to work. But take a look at this. Let's see. Let's just take a look at it. We'll get back to the wiring on this thing. There she be. 305 on the table. Working on getting it loose. I'm starting to lean towards that it's actually something in the shift side, because you know I've been mucking around with it, and there's something not right here. There's something not right here. And I can't, I took the stator off and tried to turn it through the rotor. That didn't work. That's not moving at all. And I did some reading on a forum, and apparently they've known to have some issues here inside the clutch. So there's that little star gear. I'm familiar with those with the 305, but there's a little star gear in there. And apparently those can like get bent and do everything. Oh, totally, Dave. Yeah, my dad rode for years and years and years. He just hadn't rode a bike in, you know, probably the last decade or so. So yeah, it was like kind of like his first time back on a ride, and it was really cool to see him ride my 70 CB. But there are a lot of differences on this 305. I've been looking at I've got a manual for it, and they're quite different. They are quite different. It's going to be a challenge, but I think what I'm going to do, and I don't know if I'm going to do this on video or not, because one thing I don't necessarily like doing are videos where I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. And it's not that I don't know what I'm doing, but this is such a discovery process. And I might make a video after, like maybe I figure out what's going on, because otherwise it might be kind of an arduous task, or maybe it would lead to some answers. But it's pretty dirty, pretty filthy, you know. But we'll get it. We'll figure it out. I mean, they're just a mechanical thing, right? Should be able to fix it. Should be able to fix it. Should we get back at this? Try and finish this up? What I don't want to happen is to have nothing work when I try to plug this thing in. Because that would just, you know, then I'm going down rabbit holes again trying to figure all this stuff out. So, all right, let's do it. So this, why'd this come undone? Gosh darn it. This goes yellow, white, like that. That'll tuck in under there. This. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Oh, I know why I took that off. Because I needed to mount that thing. I actually have... Part of me wants to just use... part of me wants to just use buy a new rectifier for this. Just because I like to make sure it's right. But kind of torn on that. So I'm going to go ahead. This mounts right here, just like this. And there's a little 10 mil that goes in the top. And it just mounts in here. Because I'm not sure, like this is a later 125, so it could totally be right. It could totally be right. But I'm just not like totally convinced that it's right. Does that make sense? There's my 10. But this is how this mounts together. Here, I'll give you a good look here once I get this mounted in here. This is how it was. It mounts on there like that. And we want to go green, pink, green, pink. Should slide together like that. Oh yeah, we haven't even done headlight connections yet. Anything in the headlight bucket yet either. So I should not plug these in just yet. But there's our green, green. That goes just like that and just like that. Woo, that's some progress. That is some progress there. So we got the ignition in, coil in, wired. That looks really nice. Nice and clean all the way across. New flasher, original battery, wired in from down below all the way up. And all of that's coming together. I believe in a previous video we did wire all of this up correctly. Just kind of looking through. Yep, that's all wired. That's all good through there. And, oh yeah, the other thing is I can't find the bulbs. I bought all the damn bulbs. And I need to find the bulbs to put those in as well. But there's that. All right. We're kind of down to this, down to the basket of nightmares is really where we're at, which is going to be gauge. Putting the gauge in. I don't want to put the gauge in yet because I do have to paint the main bracket. I have the bracket over here someplace. Gauge looks great. Gauge, oh, I have the bracket. Oh yeah, I wasn't going to paint that bracket. That's right, because it's so hidden and it actually doesn't look that bad. Michael, I would take that. Tool, I'm going to do it in 6. I'm just going to keep this one in 6. Jacko, my rectifier for my 74 looks exactly like yours. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, Jacko. Michael, if you want it, I can send you my solid state 6-volt rectifier. You can have it. I can't think of anything I'll use it for again. Michael, I might take you up on that. Is that one of the upgraded ones that I could do that white-yellow upgrade on? Jacko, I got a nice smart 6-volt battery tender that I bolted the leads to permanently. Yep, battery tenders are sitting right there. I've got leads for that as well that I'll put on. There's a little connector dooey hooky thing. I've got it someplace. Where the hell do I have it? I think it's in the box. Is it in the box? Yep, right there. It's right here in my box. I can wire that right to my battery when I get to that point. Ooh, I kind of wish I wasn't running out of steam, but I'm getting really tired, guys. So yeah, this could go in. I've got bulbs. I found the bulbs for this. So I've got 6-volt bulbs here for the gauge. So I'm all set there. And then that all just literally wires together in here. I mean, easier said than done. I get that. It's never that easy, of course, but yeah. Then it's cable runs, getting the cables rocking and rolling, which we could, honestly, run the one that Colin kind of made us look at earlier. So let me just move this over. Sorry, I'm flying all over the place here right now. But we've got our cable run for our throttle cable, which is going to come down back behind the ear, just like this, and right along and into our carb. So that was easy. That's another thing that we've accomplished tonight. That's where that goes. And this thing's going to be coming together pretty darn quick. I mean, shoot, man, look at that horn. We polished that horn up pretty good today. That's good. Apparently, Fetzler, the bike runs stronger and it charges better. That's the gist I'm getting from people, that it runs a little stronger, starts a little easier, and charges a lot better. But it's still like $150, or what was it? 150? 175. I think it was $175 for the upgrade, minus the battery. So, I mean, it's like a $300 deal. This is a really clean bike. This is a really clean bike. You know, this is going to be a cool freaking bike. Let me do this. I can't resist. I'll get you on a tripod here again so you don't get seasick on me. So, we're going to do that. And we're going to do this. Just kind of, just to see if everything still fits, you know. Just generally, that's going to look pretty damn cool. You know, that's going to look pretty cool. Just like that. And, yeah, this is the right seat, I think. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be such a badass looking bike. It's going to be a cute little bike. Right there. That's what we're looking at. And it'll have one of these on it. Once we get to this point. Boom. Whew. What do you think? I think this could be a real winner. I think this could be a real winner of a bike once we get her there. And it'll have the CL exhaust up off the side. And it's all dirty now, but I mean, it's all just kind of covered in dust from rando stuff, sorry. Jacko, thanks so much, man. Always good to have you on the stream. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the good tips. Thanks, Brian. Really enjoyed the stream tonight. Some great videos lately. Thanks so much. Hey, you're welcome. My pleasure. You guys keep me motivated. You know, when you watch, when you comment, thumbs up these videos, it makes me want to make more and dive into it. So thank you. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Yeah, this is, I just want to kind of sit here for a second, just kind of look at where we're going here. Don't really have the energy in me tonight to finish this. Kind of battling this little cold right now, and I don't want to slow healing, but man, look at that. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me too, Tula. He's getting close. It's getting real close. Yeah. And you know what? I think it's wired up right. It should be. It's just getting into this damn bucket. So we're looking at the bucket. See if I can get a focus here. Wish I could get these a little lower. I wish these were just a little bit lower. Because we got all kinds of stuff going on here. We've got green. So where's my main harness? My main harness is here. So here again is where isolation really does help. That's this here. Wish I had a rubber band. Let me grab a rubber band. Rubber band just really has been helpful when trying to do this stuff. Just keeps everything clean. Hey Murph, how are you, buddy? Murphy was the hero. Murphy the cat was the hero tonight. He found that ignition switch. That's going to be a stream highlight. I need to get in the habit of like editing stream highlights and pushing those out there. But man, it really does help when you can do stuff like this. So you grab all of your wiring. This is kind of how you start. Got our main loom. We got this. This is coming together here. It's a ground. Just like that, like that. So get a rubber band and pull it around over the top of all your wires, if you can. Oops, I'm trying to get this around this little nut back here. It's like that. Oop, gosh darn it. Oh, you can tell I'm getting tired tonight, guys. Here we go, around. So that'll hold that like that. And we can pull these up a little bit. So here is my right switch. So I can isolate my right switch here. Everything out of my right switch is isolated there. Okay. And I can grab everything out of my left switch. Oops, sorry. Left switch, and grab this. And kind of isolate everything there. So now at least it's staying out of the damn way a little bit. You can pull these over. Really start keeping track of stuff. Just like that. Boom, boom. All right, that's signals. This is signal over here. So I go ahead and pull these down. Poke those in. This is my brake switch. Go ahead and feed that through. Pull that up. And pretty soon, it all comes together. And then this is just our main harness down here. So then you can kind of just work it kind of one at a time, kind of through this. You kind of isolate your grounds. So green ground, here's a ground. Here's our browns, here's our blues. So here's light. So then you can just pull one up and work on it like that, right? So now this is over the band. It doesn't get in a huge mess. So technically, you know, your blue, here's my one signal here. So I could do this. And then out of the harness, main harness, there should be a blue. Or wait, that would be the blue. The blue would be tied into that. And then out of this gauge, there should be a blue, because that's your indicator on your switch. So there should be a blue that goes in there. So there's our blues together. Okay, out of that indicator, there's also going to be an orange. So there should be an orange one. Pull my orange up over the rubber band. So now that's isolated. I can just kind of play with this one. Grab that one. Push that. Pull this. The orange. Orange is always your left. Okay, so that's good there. And okay, what else is coming out of here? So in that in the switch horns, that's your indicators, left and right. And then there's going to be a green, there's like a teal. What would that be? It's like here on the gauge, which I don't have the gauge on, but the gauge wiring is going to have an orange and a blue on it as well, right here. So this will be your signal indicator getting tied into here. Okay, so I misspoke earlier. It's not your indicator, but so then this would go in here. I don't want to do that yet. I want to mount and clean all of this stuff first, but I think the rubber band really does help. You know, it helps to just kind of keep sense of all this madness. And then like our front switch. So this is front brake light switch. This is green, yellow. Just start looking for colors. There's green, yellow right here. Just like that. And then black power. Black power slides in right here like that. So that switch would be plugged together. Here's a bunch of grounds. So I could ground my two front signals like that. And let's see, brown. I don't know what this brown black stripe is. Not sure. That's a little bit different. I think that's probably trying to be your like tail lights and running lights, which would be coming out of the other switch. So I got a light green and a gray. That's gonna be your horn. So I'm looking through the main harness, seeing if I can find a gray. That looks gray to me. Oh, I love wiring. Yeah, that's definitely gray. So there's my gray. Yeah, these bullets don't necessarily like to go together sometimes. Let's see, light green to a light green, like that. Here's that white-yellow mod that we could do. I'm probably going to come back and do this all in posi locks. I just really like the way that those kind of work. This comes into our other switch. So here's that brown, white. And then out of that switch, yep, that would control like high beam, low beam, and our running light. Black power. There should be a black white. Yeah, because I have a kill switch, so I should have a black white. There should be a single black white coming out of here someplace. I don't know if I got the patience for this right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, because here's my black white out of my kill. I'm wondering, God, does this harness not have a black white? That's possible because some of the bikes didn't have kill switches. So that might be something, but there's my white, yellow. The headlights, this is headlight, blue is out of your headlight. That gets tied into there. That's your high beam. And there should be, okay, here's that blue-red. I think we mentioned that earlier, and that was my neutral light. It goes together fast when you know what you're doing. Unfortunately, I'm kind of idiot savanting here a little bit. Here's power. Unfortunately, I don't see the black white. Yeah, I don't see a black white coming out of that. So that's an issue because there should be a single black white. I have to refer to the diagram on this one. Yeah, it's too bad there's not that black-white for the kill. Because that would make it super easy right now because I see my yellow-white, Bam. And this would be without that mod. And then the white, like that. Like that. Oop. Yeah, these connectors don't like to really connect 100% either. I'm going to go posi locks on this. I don't know why I'm mucking around with it. I might have to figure out how to wire the kill switch. That's my biggest thing. Dave, because they don't they fall apart. They don't fit sometimes. Like the new connectors on new harnesses are kind of cheap. You know, and they kind of wiggle loose. And the posi locks, I really like the posi locks because one, you can take them apart if you have to super easily, and also they're not coming apart. They're very secure, and those bullets a lot of times they're corroded, they're dirty. The old stuff is loose in the connections, or some of them really pop together really nice, and that's great. But then some of them are really loose and then you're kind of tweaking on them and flexing on them. Yeah, I don't know. I just think the posi locks are like for sure. It's going to be good to go, and they're pretty cheap. Let's go back. Oh my God, the chat's been blowing up, and I've been missing like all of this. Oh, Michael took off. Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, Dave, I'm going to put the normal badges on for sure. So Jacko left. Okay, this is where I left it. Looks good to me. Okay, you got to do a tank badge. Yeah, I'm going to put the original badges on it for sure. Fetzler motivated me to get going on my CB550F Scrambler, a failed project purchase. I'm going to rescue, do a cool ride. Go get it, man. Go get it. That's one of the missions of Keep on Wrenching, man, is saving these old bikes. Awesome. Michael Bloom, huge contributor tonight. Fetzler, yeah, Honda headlamp. I call it the basket of nightmares. Yeah, Tula, it's pretty clean on the inside of these for sure. It's not near. For some reason, the 350s just get a little bit more convoluted. There's a little bit more going on there. Tula, I had the Medusa head of nightmares going on. Yeah, that's a good term for it. That's a good term for it for sure. I need a headlamp for my CB550F project. I would check 4-1. They have a ton of stuff on that. I'm just going to go standard Tula. I'm just going to put the original stuff back in it. I'm not going to worry about it. Fetzler was thinking LED, but haven't decided. Engine on stand, waiting paint. Frame needs some welding and powder coating. Been there. Yeah, that's like final details, right? To get through all that. That's down the road then. Keep updating your progress. Yeah, absolutely. Keep updating. In the Facebook community group. Go find us over there. Tool, I did my own thing. Wait, I scrolled and then I missed it. I did my own truing, so it can be done. You just have to have a ton of patience. Yeah, Tula, you got a ton of patience. You got more patience than me. I get irritated if I don't use precise wording and the old timers jump on it and correct me. Yeah, the old timers, man, they're so awesome. I mean, they come in and put you straight. I really appreciate it. First time I got into my 750 headlamp bucket was pretty intimidating. Absolutely. Tons of what. Yeah, 750, that would be intimidating. Absolutely. Aftermarket switches, that would be super frustrating. Another reason why I like sticking with stock parts. Colors usually match when you're doing that stuff. I did have to chase a couple switches with continuity lights and figuring out like what was what. I got a harness with some colors that were like, there was a purple wire on one of them, and I think it ended up being a horn button, something. I don't remember exactly. Tula, in fact, I did the front wheel on the bike Brian's working on. Yes, he did. No, Tula, you did the 125 wheel for sure. Yep. 2 millimeters, called it done. Yeah, that's probably within spec, right? Yeah, freak out when things don't match up. Yeah, I learned how to use a continuity light pretty effectively on the Apocalypse bike as I was chasing down those gremlins. I made some videos about some of that. That was big. Yeah, I would think it would be impossible to get the run out to Nils. Dula, I had the same trial and error, but I figured it out. Sticking with it, man. I mean, that's it, right? Yeah, at some point, call it good. Yeah, I need to try truing. Tula, you might be coming over to give me a lesson one day. Yeah, Fetzler, I think the posi locks are definitely the way to go. It's just secure, and you can take it apart. That's the biggest thing. If you need to, you can take it apart, and you can splice on whatever kind of ends that you may need, like if you need multi-connectors. Like, so in a lot of these too, like you might need like a spot that has 4 grounds, like 4 female, right? So I might just cut off the 4 female piece that I need and put it onto a posi lock, and then posi lock in my males on the other sides too. Because sometimes you gotta just get creative with what you've got to work with too. So, guys, let's hop over to the website and let's probably call this a night, man. This has been, I didn't anticipate streaming quite this long tonight. The YouTube channel, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Working my way towards 10,000. The number one thing you can do to help the channel is share. Share. Copy those links. Tell people about the group. Tell people about the YouTube page, and just get more people involved sharing the content, because I think there's good content here. And it's just kind of slowly taken off. Some do better than others, you know. It's just like this slow build on a lot of this content, and it's because people are sharing stuff. You can see, like, as I move through my stuff, some of it's starting to get some really nice views, and it's all about you sharing the group. Dave, it's like a private group. I mean, you have to request membership. Like not anybody can just come in there and look at the content. You do have to be a member. I don't want to lock it down to the point that it's, you know, just you know, talking to ourselves in there either, though. You know, I don't know. I'll have to look. Maybe there's some other settings. So I'd love for you to share a little bit more in that. Let me look at it. If you haven't already, keeponwrenching.com. Go request that free sticker. I'm going to go mail out a whole ton. I hope so, Dave. I really hope we can do it. I'll be honest with you. We're off pace right now, according to analytics. So growth is declining a little bit. And I need a little bump. So I've got a few video ideas that I'm going to throw out there here probably in the next month or so that I think will really pertain to a lot of people and do that. So, yeah, I got some ideas to help make that happen. But yeah, more to come. And Keep On Wrenching community group right here. Here it is right here. This is fun. I love checking in on this every day. It's just such a blast. So let's load it up. We're at 395 members. I never thought that it would grow to that level at all. So thanks to everybody for being a part of the group. We've got a really solid, friendly community. I mean it. Like, I don't think I've had to moderate anything. Knock on wood. But I haven't had to moderate bad behavior or, you know, bad stuff. So it's all really, really good. I'm getting tired, everybody. I'm going to rest up, actually. I'm going to try to kick this little cold that I can feel kind of creeping in. Ugh. I feel gross. I need to take a shower. This is fun. I'm glad I got back on the live stream kind of bandwagon. But again, I'm going to be focusing a lot on the CB77. But just keep in mind, I'm probably not going to do videos quite as much as I did on the 72 CL350, because now that I'm through disassembly, it's kind of going through all of that stuff again. I think I'll probably do update videos instead of like step-by-step stuff. If I'm doing something that's like totally different from something that I haven't made a video on, or something that maybe I found a better process for, I'll make some videos and stuff on that. But I'm not going to do, you know, 250 parts on this bike. The 72 CL350 bike was crazy. the amount of content that went out there. So Tula, thanks so much, man. It's just, yeah, caught some kind of a bug. It's nothing nuts, but yeah, I caught some kind of a bug this week. So, but I am definitely going to keep you up to date on the CB77 and keep that content rolling. It's a super unique bike, and I think there's a lot of interest in it. I just don't want to go so excessive because making the videos really slows me down as far as like what I can get done in a night. And just like all of us, I've got limited time to work. I've got kind of limited time to play. I got limited time to be with the family, and limited time for work, all this stuff. So I'm trying to fit a lot of stuff into a little bit of time. So won't be quite as exhaustive, but I think it's going to be a fun series. And then I've just got a little kind of a short list of, 4 or 5 videos that I think I'm going to make that will hopefully help get us to 10,000, to show the value of the channel, to show kind of some of the journeys that we've already been on. Doing some overview videos of some of the builds that I've done. Instead of them being 45 hours of content, maybe distill that down into like 10 minutes. Make it something really quick, hitting, to show the process and link out to all the other content to help people build their stuff. So yeah, I just need some editing time. I need some seat time to be able to do that. Dave, you can only do so many steering bearing replacement videos, right? Yeah, totally. Been there, done that. And plus with the in-video stuff, I can like link to those videos to say, oh, here's how you do this. Here's how you're doing that. Here's how you do that. Tula, totally. 100% right, Tula. It's feeling like fall hardcore now. So I want to get the sandblasting going. I want to get that all done. Hopefully, I'm hoping I feel better this weekend so I can just go, nuts and knock that all out. But that's a lot of work. Sandblasting is a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, and plus if I'm gonna get the sandblast setup all set up, well, I'm gonna do 3 frames. I've got 3 frames, or two frames here, and then I've got the CB77, all those parts. I'm just gonna blast everything that I need to blast and get it all over with, because it's like I don't want to drag out sandblasting stuff and get that whole setup set up and then do that multiple times. Might as well just knock it all out. I'm not planning on buying any more bikes anytime soon, so do it. Dave, thanks so much for promoting the channel, man. I hope, I am a member of a lot of groups. I'm probably not as, I'm not very active in like promoting my content. Like I see a lot of people go out and like, hey, my new video's out, and I don't know, that's just not my style. I'd rather people find me when they need it, right? Like, I love it when somebody's like comments on a video saying, oh, I was struggling with this and I found your video. That's awesome. And I love bringing people back in, so. Oh, that's awesome, Tula. Very cool. Yeah, and it's also about people promoting Keep on Wrenching. What I should do, in all honesty, is create a Facebook page. The group is a little bit challenging because it's kind of locked down a little bit and people can't get right into it. And, from a marketing perspective, a Facebook page would be super useful, but it's also another thing I need to manage. So I'm just kind of working through what do I actually have time for, but also what do I like to do? Because this isn't my job. This is like my hobby. This is something I just enjoy doing, and yeah, like who knows? Maybe someday it'll be my job. Who knows? But for now, it's just something that I enjoy doing. Live streams on Thursday nights. I enjoy making the little videos and all of that, and it's all been awesome. And it's because of you. I come back because these awesome chats like we had tonight. People helping everybody out. Nick James just coming in late, man. You're gonna have to catch the replay. So I'm getting ready to go and get some sleep, Nick. I hope everything's going good. You're enjoying that bike? You having fun? If you had some good riding weather? It's been there have been slight windows, man. Like the last week or so was really nice riding weather. And then like this last like 3 days has just been miserable in Michigan. It's been just rain. So yeah, pretty crazy. I honestly can't believe we went 3 hours, 37 minutes tonight. Got to thank everybody on the stream. Tula, thanks for popping in. Dave, 123 You're totally right. Let people do my PR. Just got to motivate and get people out there. So, how long have I been working on bikes? My first bike I got, I think, October 2018. So not very long. I kind of hit that 40 mark, and I think it was a combination of watching too many Chips episodes and having a slight mild midlife crisis that got me into this stuff. I didn't do anything with motorcycles up until I was about 40. So yeah, I haven't been doing it long, but it's definitely become a huge part of keeping myself entertained and having fun. So, and learning every day. You know, like I always like to coin the term live learning. You know, I'm learning here a lot of times. There's some stuff that I kind of got it down. I know how it's going to go, but a lot of times we're just kind of feeling our way through this stuff. And also like the chat, you know, people pop in saying, you know, hey, do it this way. Try this, try this, try this. It's all good. Awesome. Ron, good night. I hope you have an awesome day. God, I hope I didn't miss your chat earlier if people came in. But, man, we had Fetzler in here. Tula Tom was in here tonight. Michael Bloom was in here. He contributed a ton tonight. Really helped on this 125 stuff. Jacko was in. Colin was in. Dave123, of course, you were in here. Yeah, just like, man, the usual suspects. So we got an awesome little thing going on here. Shale was in here for a while. He was in here till 4 a.m. his local time. You know, that is huge dedication. Tech Gizmo showed up. This was his first stream, so everybody was awesome, welcoming him into everything. Dave C. was in. Kind of moving through here. I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. We had Jacko. We had, oh my God, I'm going to miss so many names here. Pat Rooster, Shale, Scott Shed. Scott Shed was in here for a while tonight. That's awesome. Ron, yeah, Ron, you were in here. I remember. Yeah, yep. Talking paints. Use the same paint on the thing all the way throughout. Good stuff. Mike Harris. Oh, I totally missed, or Mark Harris. I totally missed this one. Back then, the fork oil wasn't as readily available. They started using Honda manuals by 73. Nowadays, they have the ability to pick fork oil by weight. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the options now are just freaking crazy. Chris Stone was in. Let's see, yeah, all these names. It's such an awesome little group and community. Dog King was in for a while. Lab Rat was in. Dave C, it's BV as in Victor. Fun stream, 3 hours. Oh, I'm gonna wait. 3 hours, 40 minutes, 3 seconds. I think we're gonna call it. Be sure to go to keeponwrenching.com if you haven't already. Get that free sticker. Join the Facebook community group, Keep On Wrenching Community Group on Facebook, and subscribe to that YouTube channel and watch for more videos. Kind of on a new life a little bit with this new video series, and I'm having a blast turning things out. So thank you so much to everybody for an amazing live stream. I wasn't sure what was gonna go on. Regan is back, and I'm just logging off. You can tell I'm losing my voice and feeling tired, feeling sick. My eyes hurt. What do you think about the 67-300 Scrambler? Pretty damn cool bike. Yeah. Nick, you didn't miss it. You came in just in time. Dave, you started 3 years ago at 47? Awesome. So, yeah, it's just, we're getting into it a little bit late, but we're having a blast doing it. Yeah, I'm with you, man. So this is the community for you, man, 100%. That we're in the same boat, kind of working through this stuff, and we're all kind of learning together. Live learning on the Keep On Wrenching channel. All right, this has been an amazing live stream tonight, everybody. But I got to get some sleep. Tomorrow's Friday. Got lots to do. And got to rest up. Got to kick this little cold before it kicks me. All right, everybody. I will see you in the next video or live stream. Stay safe.